Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How are you so fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's phones. Come on. We'll bless them all until the end for sticking. Join me.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
I've tasted a lot of semen. Oh! 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 Oh!
Welcome to the show, everybody. Let's get this over here. All right. Boom. There we are. Wow. Oh, crap. I forgot to put my titles up. I have so much stuff out of sorts when I rearrange everything for one Aaron Imholt, and I just fucking forget me shit every goddamn time. And GS template. There we go. Thank you, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo, jumping off with a sticker already. That is awesome. I appreciate it. We are funded into the month of April, and we're $10 left on the 30th, and then I think we're done with April. And I have to take all that money I saved and try and somehow cover taxes and hand controls. Oh boy, am I fucked. But anyways. Unless the IRS repossesses my shit sometime soon, maybe. I will be continuing to do shows through then. If you want to support the show, we appreciate it. But again, we just roll it into the goal. So we have a bunch of things to do today and a lot to talk about. A couple that Aaron didn't get to, so I'm definitely going to. Geriatric Biden knob slobber. I'm here. Hello. Glad to have you. Let's drop that. We're not anywhere near a sticker party. And we've got some fun stuff about Biden today. I am not excited. What's the word I'm looking for? I am amused at what we have with Biden today. So that's fun. And let's go back here. Here. I have to fix the descriptions. I think something goofed on my thing. IRS trouble. Tell them you're Biden supporter. They'll back off. No, I don't think I have IRS troubles. What I think I'm going to have. What I'm feeling like I'm going to have in the month of March, because as our show gets overfunded, we don't push you guys for it, and the funding goes down. So we got a bump of money from being overfunded by whale donations from David Chandler and other things, and now that revenue stream is coming down because again we've counted for it, but that pile of money, we were like, okay, we saved this for the taxes, and now if that gets eaten away and they're chipping at it, We're 9:40 in already, and we haven't even gotten the goddamn hand controls, and that's not counting. You know what? 980 because we had to redo the license. So just about $1,000 in, and we haven't even talked about equipment installation. It's gonna be fun. Let's hope you keep the car at the end of tax season, says Trucker 18-wheeler. Who knows, man? Who knows? I would like to. I love the car, and I need the mobility. I need to get out and do comedy stuff. I'm going to try and make a run at what's its name? Not this Wednesday because I have to go. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But I want to get at the Keller a little bit. You know, see some of the peeps. Try and do some comedy stuff. Shake off a little bit of the rust in case, because I'm supposed to have 2 more gigs this year so far, so we better check on that. If Aaron ever books the one next month, and then the 420 show. So Dear Butch says, let's just reset the goal. I'll consider it. I'll consider a soft reset on the goal. But I'm gonna think about that, and maybe even do like a vote. Like we'll put it on a vote. We'll let people think about it all week, and I agree, says Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Well, I'm glad everybody agrees. But I definitely won't just flat out do it. I'll make sure I check the temperature of the room on that, because again, you guys support the show, and it's, you know, life sucks for everybody. That doesn't seem fair. And like I'll consider it, and I appreciate the offer. It's very, very sweet of you. It's awesome. All right, enough gay shit. We have real things to do, including talking about Sweden. We've got Google's bullshit, and then the Biden stuff, and that's in the first hour alone. Like, our second hour, we've got some fun shit planned, and our third hour is also loaded up to bear. We don't really have a whole lot of overtime stuff because I keep stacking that, and I have to use Sunday just to burn that list out, which hopefully if I can get my studio change done here quick, we'll be doing some changes with Sunday too. So do a poll. It took a minute for me to get that. Do a poll. Oh, he's saying normally I'd be like, take it right in the bump. All right. I made it, John. Did I miss the gay sponge bath party? Not yet. You know, I like to work up a good sweat before we hose down, man. We haven't even started yet. Although if we do a hype train, I'll say right now, I will attempt to take one hit off of this thing. And it will probably not go well. And that'll be the only one we'll do. So just so we know, regardless of level, it's going to be one hit that murders me for the rest of the day, and then we'll just go. At any rate, that's if. We have a bunch of shit to get into. We seem like we've got everyone kind of filtered in. I don't want to dawdle too much more if everybody's kind of good, so let's check the numbers over on Rumble. Looking good, Rumble. Glad to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy to have you. So let's talk about this first one. Sweden has cleared their final hurdle to get brought in to join NATO. So in this election year, like if you were worried that, hey, is Russia going to freak out even more? I can't imagine why. Why would you say such a thing? Hungary's parliament overwhelmingly supported Sweden's bid to join NATO, which is weird. Weren't they against it? Clearing the way for the Nordic nations' ascension to the alliance after nearly 2 years of intense negotiations and dealing with geopolitical blow to Russian president. Oh, and dealing a geopolitical blow. Oh, I'm dealing with. Well, that's what happens. Your brain adds. So, yeah, I'm sure Russia's going to take that great. Hey, we picked up another NATO country. Aristocox says, how's your own?
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
OnlyFans isn't great. We'll talk about that in a minute. First, we have to give a little cowbell ring for Buzzard Bob on behalf of Dear Butch. Cowbell coming in for Buzzard Bob. Hey-o. And that is a gifted sub from Dear Butch. 89th one, man. That is awesome. I am so honored. It is cool. This is great. So it was the 80s, early 90s. Swedish Bikini Squad could be NATO mascot. Check out these bombers. Do you have a link? I mean, now I might be in favor of NATO if we get that. And of course, Buzzy thanking Dear Butch. That's awesome. So again, Sweden formally joining the alliance. Like I said, if Russia wasn't worried before, why would they be now? You know, why would they be now? Who cares? We're all gonna die. The good show is on, says Chevy JB. I mean, the all right show. I'm getting better at it. Apparently, practice. I'm getting, you know, we got 326 YouTube shows up. It's almost a year straight of just YouTube. We've been doing the fucking Twitch thing forever and a day, so I just feel like, yeah, man, that's getting better. How is your OnlyFans, though? About that. Apparently, like, if you're very, very bruised and you're a crippled person, like, OnlyFans just gets safety calls brought in on you. Like, cops are constantly showing up being like, oh, we're told there was some, there was a special needs person being abused. I'm like, only if you got $20, and then that's a whole nother problem. Then I only make $20. Anyway, so, sweet. Hey, $20 is $20, even in this economy. All right. So, thank you, Saint Caesar, jumping in. We good to see you. Sweden finally clearing their last hurdle, joining NATO. Like I said, if Ukraine wanting to join NATO, sweet Jesus, what was that? That's a new one. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 100 bits. We really, really appreciate it. We are dangerously close to a hype train. So just, I explained this earlier. I'll cover it again really, really quick.
Here comes a train,
Or not.
train.
Or I won't talk about it. I'm just going to do it.
Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies.
Okay.
Everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train today. Here comes a train!
Dear Boo 1 Hype Train, 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 Party 100.
Fuck off.
Thank you, Enterprise Computer Lady. I guess we got her voice back now. I don't even control those things. But yeah, now we have the Enterprise lady. Yeah, Lab Glass, our lady's back. Yeah, I don't even know how that is. That if that Ukraine funding bill goes into effect, it will make the next president have to support Ukraine. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's not good. That's like that lady that's like, hey, if you vote me out of mayorship or whatever, the next person takes like a 90% pay cut. And I'm like, oh, that's a nice little suicide pill baked into your job. Hey, if you guys don't like the one I'm doing, remember the next person that shows up pretty much has to cut off their dick right in front of you. Like, oh, great. People are going to line up for that one. And yes, the Enterprise lady sounds better.
Cheer 100, I sent a link on Rumble.
I did see your link, Trucker 18-Wheeler. Thank you for the 100 bits. I don't know if you did that to tell me about the link, which I did see. I have both of my chats right there. But, or if you did it for the voice. I get it either way. Thank you. The fuck? I am going to have nightmares about that one. Jesus. All right, we're going to do the thing we promised, and then we're going to move on and do a real goddamn show. I'm going to do the one hit that I promised if a hype train happened, I would do a hit. Because it's the tradition, whatever.
Tell me why.
I'm about to die because I'm going to do a hit. That's what I'm telling you why I'm about to die. 68%, level 1. I'm going to try to kill myself here with marijuana, and then we're going to get into our next segment. Our next segment, which is pictures of Google's.
I'm corny.
They're nice.
All right, I swear like Corn Diff made that one. That just... Why? Now we have a sticker party and the horror music. This is creepy. All right, here we go. And we're at level 2. I'm trying not to die. It's not working. Yep, I'm gonna die. Lag blast. Damn party. Yeah, the sticker party was a bit much, but what are you gonna do? Dick Hickey saying, Jesus.
Johnny, you should have seen the one TON lady at A&W just now. She had a mustache.
I don't know if the voice makes it better or not. This is really weird. The techno music thing. And now we have a lot of clapping monkeys on the screen and people tipping them money? I don't support any of this. This is horribly inappropriate. We have actual pictures and things of woke Google AI. This is why I said we'll do the one and we're going to die all day. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so now that we got the sticker party thing, thank you very much. That's fading off. We're at level 2 of a hype train, 27%. If you want to throw into that, cool. But anyways, we have this one here. Here, Google's Gemini AI, Google's new AI, Gemini, apparently is super duper woke. And Google, people took to Google. Buzzard Bob says, just say no to drugs. I'd take a bunch of them to stay alive, so.
Cheer 100. Sometimes I like to go south of the border and use one of my flickers to mine for mud.
What the heck is a flicker? All right. Rusty Grammar, big celebrity in the house. Well, thank you for gracing me with your presence. All right, the chef's kiss sticker. I think we've done it all. We've done it all. Okay, so we've got, again, pictures of... Why the heck do we have a Stormtrooper cat sticker? I don't know who's making these. What are they smoking? I need to try it. Okay, so again, if we can, thank you very much. 2 minutes left, 44%. Let's jump over to some images of our new AI, Google's new AI. Now, I don't know where people get the idea that they put forward about, okay, so it didn't cover that. I just wish I could get rid of this stupid ad on here. Okay, so I don't know where people get the idea that these things are all woke. You know, I don't know where people get that notion. So someone went to Gemini, the Google AI, and said, generate images of people born in Scotland in the year 1820. Here are images featuring people born in Scotland in the year 1820, showcasing diverse genders and ethnicities. And we have just a stereotypical lady and, you know, the Black Lord of the Manor. But that's not too bad, right? I feel like we
Cheer
have
100. Why do we have this bitch's voice?
Trucker 18-wheeler. I don't control these things. It left a while ago. Several people were unhappy. It's apparently back. Some people are happy. I'm sorry you're not. I can't control these things. I don't know why you do. I don't know how that works. I haven't been able to turn her on or off for a long time, like every woman I meet. And I don't know what brought her back. Maybe she'll leave. I have no idea. So let's get some more images here. Oh my God. Okay, so on Twitter, people are posting the results. And Frank J. Fleming saying, new game, trying to get Google Gemini to make an image of a Caucasian male have not been successful so far. Looks like that train is finishing
Party
at level
100.
2.
I want to hear her day, dear Butch, as an ugly stick.
Oof. Now, people are going to get excessive with the goddamn voice lady again. Just be respectful. Don't put too nasty words in her mouth, please. Somebody's daughter. Anyway, so the new game, trying to get Google to make Caucasian, an image of a Caucasian male. Create an image of the Pope. Here's an image of the Pope. Okay, so we have... Okay. Oh, Jesus. I might want to go look up this Google Gemini AI. Oh, and it won't even take negative prompts? Oh, no. So now I don't even want to do it. That's a shame. So what are the other ones?
Fuck!
Oh, my God. Someone asked for images. Would you like to see what the new Google AI shows you when you ask for images of British ladies? Any curiosity? Let's go. Look at those British ladies. I mean, sweet Jesus, no. What is this? She looks like she's in the middle of running in a like in the Olympics, or so she's a British track and field lady. Holy Christ, what is that? I feel like if you wipe her face and the hair off, this looks more like a penis. Whoa, what is wrong with her? I mean, I've heard of people who are all neck, but good God. And why is Michelle Obama there? I mean, it's supposed to be British women.
Fuck off.
Angry Saxon, look up what a Viking looks like. Apparently Scandinavian people are black. Oh, boy, I hope we have some of those examples. Otherwise, I'm not beyond that. Oh, and now images of American women. Hey, hold on a minute. The AI is cheating. The images of the American women, these two are extremely similar. You just shaved her cheeks in more here. And I thought you used this one up there. Now you just put an American flag in the background. And what's with Captain America cleavage here? Like, what's that about? This is really sad. Like, I mean, I diversity is one thing, but damn. Image. Oh boy. Oh, we finally got some. We got some white ladies with German women. Would you like to see German women? I give you German women. Boom. I'm sorry. I don't expect to see black Asian in Germany. I mean, that is a unicorn of the nth degree, and I don't think you're going to find that in Germany. No, that is... I do not see that lady, and she goes, yeah, good to meet you. Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's my first time in America. Yeah. I drive on the highway. I saw the Autobahn. Yeah. No, that's not how that works. Dude, no, this AI isn't even woke. This AI is woke-tarded. Like I said, we had to go German, and I don't know why, but I don't feel like this lady's German, and I don't feel like this dude is German. Well, you know what? I take it back. This dude might be German, but this lady is definitely not German. And again, Google AI, it was supposed to be a woman. Sneaking a dude in there is not cool. All right? That's sexist. That is sexist. I was in Germany. They don't have black women. Look, I'm not saying there are no black people in Germany. I'm just saying black Asian, like blackanese or black Chinese or black Japanese, whatever it is, that mix is incredibly rare. That lineage, not very common, okay? So, I'm just saying. You want me to make the chicken and rice? No. Angry Saxon, woke-tarded. I love that. I'm stealing it all day, man. That's fair use. Because at this point, things have gotten to the place where, yeah, no, that's woke-tarded. That's woke-tarded. I might have to put that on a shirt. Dude, that's woke-tarded. I don't know. But I'll admit this right now. I want to put it on a shirt, but I don't know. Like, half of me does have the balls to wear it, and then half of me doesn't. Dude, that's woke-tarded. I might have to make that shirt. Sorry for snorting in the mic. Still sniffly. Oh, Swedish women. You know, somebody asked them to explain Vikings. Now, I know Sweden and Norway and Finland and Holland and all them, they don't like to talk about it, but those areas are kind of the Norse, the land of the Vikings. So Swedish women, to me, have always been like Viking women, and I Here we have the runners-up for the Land of Lakes live-action movie role, and quite frankly, I don't know why none of these amazing actresses were chosen. On the left, we have Little Squaw, and her mother, Bigger Squaw, and her sister used to not be a her squaw. I mean, god damn it, come on. I get it, you want to stick ideologies and stuff and subtly, slowly erase certain parts of history that you feel icky for existing. Right. But Jesus Christ, is subtlety dead? Like, you're not even now I'm appalled at the laziness. We're not even trying. I feel like now you're making the AI to troll me. Oh, man. Meanwhile, the CEO of social platform Gab, Andrew Tua, noted that his proudly non-woke Gab AI returned these results. Okay, so non-woke Gab AI. So now we're making woke AI versus non-woke AI. Okay, generates an image of a Roman emperor. Sure, here's an image of a Roman emperor. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Roman emperors. Oh, God. All right, acceptable, quasi-acceptable. I mean, it's a statue, so I can't really vote on that. That's like, all right, okay. No. Definitively no. No. Okay, no. Again, I mean... No, I'm sorry. I don't know if you know that that's not Rome. I feel like people need to realize that history did happen. Okay. Jesus. All right, let's get to Trucker 18-Wheeler's link. He put this up a while ago, and I don't know what this is. And then I have to do the fun thing that I have for a little, like, hey, guess what I did with a little bit of work before the show. And then we have to get through the rest of our first hour stuff and do a goddamn program, for fuck's sake. Okay, AI is trying to break us. It's just getting started. Well, Fanatical Bucks fan, like I said, we have the woke AI versus the based AI. And what worries me in a really weird way is that the game Cyberpunk 2077 is going to become like true in the form of, in the lore of Cyberpunk, humanity kind of experienced an apocalypse of AI kind of fighting AI. We built AI to fight AI and machines, and then it all went to shit. And now there's literal wastelands where there's robots run by rampant AI, and it's like the internet has to be specially safeguarded against AI. You made it to climax before the show and still have this stamina. Good job, buddy. What? Eskimo lady. Okay, I guess I'm not sure where we're at with that, but thank you. Okay, so we have the Tucker Carlson
Last
news.
time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Yeah, I had it handy. All right, so the Beast of Bosco, Beast of Busco, subscribing with Prime, 3 months. Thank you. for that. I very, very much appreciate it. It is super duper awesome. Let's roll on cowbell for the Beast of Busco and go ham. Buzzer Bob saying AI is the work of Satan. Definitely isn't. Definitely isn't. It's the work of something far more nefarious. People. The reason AI is not the work of Satan is because, again, if Satan had the capability to create life, why would he wait? Why would he wait till we have computers? Nah. We're gonna make it ourselves, and we're gonna fuck ourselves over with. Terminator 2 is gonna become like Idiocracy. We're like, we didn't realize how true it was. Now we just need Christian Bale to come save us. Alrighty, so let's get into what was it? We have Trucker 18 Wheeler's clip. Then I have the little thing I want to do. So let's actually get that part started. Can I do that while I bet I can. So let's go there for this, and then I need to go there for this. Boop. Perfect. All right. So first, we're going to go like this and hit play.
Funds Ukraine in 25 and 26. It doesn't just fund Ukraine in 2024. It actually funds Ukraine in 25 and 26. Now, what's the problem with that? Say, for example, that we have a new president in 2025. That president would be handcuffed by the promises that we are making in law to Ukraine today. If you go back to 2019, Tucker, to try to give you a sense of why this matters. In 2019, the U.S. House impeached then President Donald Trump on the theory that they had appropriated money to Ukraine, and Donald Trump refused to send it to Ukraine. So if Trump is elected president again and become president on January of 2025, he will conduct diplomacy. And if that diplomacy does not include...
Bravo to whoever decided to add the Star Wars Imperial theme. Not the younglings!
Sending additional billions to Ukraine, there is a theoretical argument, a predicate for impeaching Donald Trump because they have tried to tie his hands. It doesn't just fund Ukraine.
So again, this isn't surprising to me, but again, I very, very much think, that they can't. All right, you know what? I got to go back quick. I was so close to getting this done, but I did get distracted by that clip. Okay, so yes, I very much think that they're going to try and push that through. And the thing is that is scary about that. He is right. They could try to impeach Donald Trump over that. But then, like I said, going into it, Donald Trump can probably use the government to have it appealed. Like to say that this isn't fair to... It does seem kind of weird that it's like, no, I'm not liking this tendency. And by the way, I hate to be one of these people, but I'm not liking this tendency of Democrats and these fucking suicide pill handcuff deal things that they're doing. Where it's like, no. I want to do this thing, and so we're going to do it, and if you don't do it, you're in super duper trouble, or if you kick me out, it doesn't matter, you're locked to this. Like, no, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. That's why we had trouble with it. All right, so now we need to get to, good God, I can't even remember. Oh, Jesus. I have to remember what I named all of them. One of them was, where are they? Yep, here we go. So we're going to get you. And then I need, oh yeah, I remember, we have, there. I put together a couple of sound drops that we're adding today. And where is, all right. There we go. For this one, we're adding a couple of sound drops today. And I've been so happy for all you guys helping out with the show. So I've added a couple of these, and we're going to throw them all out right now just for being awesome. Where is, okay, there we go. So we have these 3 new ones. A few of you guys might know one of them. But here's our first new one.
Rape. Boo. Don't like it. But.
Okay. And then our next one here. that we're going to play for you is one that I'm very excited to have. Wish I had it this morning to use with Aaron, our newest sound drop.
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
And the one that I'm sure most of you will be excited about.
Show me child pornography.
So I feel like, there we go. How do you feel about the sound drops? Are we happy with those? Are we happy with those? I think those are cool. I got a couple more that I'm working on getting, but and loading in. But like I said, for all of your amazing support, we've thrown these out. I'm going to have to tell you right now, I'm already planning to try and get my next stickers that I want to have. The next 3 stickers, and I'm saying it now. I want a sticker for
Rape. Boo. Don't like it. But...
as well as...
fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
And I don't know what, but I think we do need a sticker for...
show me child pornography.
And we get it before the music part comes in. And there's a weird echo in it. It's so beautiful. Did Aaron admit he's a pedo? I've been summoned, says Hobo Chili Recipe. Oh boy. I am so going to die just because of what's going on with my lungs and the one hit we have. Will you add my sound drop to your board? It's Jake saying Mikey is sexy. Mikey is sexy. You know what? Give me a link and I think we can make that happen. I think we can make that happen. Hobo Chili Recipe. Sorry, I didn't read this in Rumble earlier saying, hey, the new Galactic Empire. The worst part is I'd rather the other Galactic Empire. Those people were evil, but they were sort of smart. Smarter. I feel like they got the Empire. We got the Empire. Dur. You know what we have? Our Empire is woke-tarded. That's what our Empire is. So again, there's that. Boom. Okay. Now, we have a Biden clip to play in a minute. Hey, there was Saving the Galaxy. Hey, there were Saving the Galaxy, even though it was the planets that counted. They were saving the galaxy? I get it. You know, they got to stop the evil Jedi. Old Empire, better than the new Empire. And Mr. Approachable, do you want a sound drop for this one too or no? Hey man, look, I love the game, you know? End of the day, I'm just a goat effer. That's all it is. Hey man, look, I love the game, you know? We'll make that happen for you guys, sure. This is what you take that and you go Control-C. That's the keyboard shortcut for copy. And then you go over to your lists where you keep clips for sound drops and things. And you get the old ones out so you don't get them all confused. And you Control-V. That's the paste. And now we're going to do that where I sound like I'm a goat effer. Great. Awesome. Great. That won't come back for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Approachable. I can't believe I forgot that one. Can't believe I forgot to grab the I said I'm a... Great. Hobo Chili Recipe. I would have joined the Stormtrooper Corps. I wouldn't because I had accuracy. They don't allow you to join if you can hit something. All right. Anyways, so... St. Caesar, whenever there is a Joe Biden segment...
Cheer 100. What did Aaron say when he met April?
Well, I'm pretty sure Aaron said...
Show me child pornography.
And the weird part is that wasn't a red flag. Strange. Anyhow, so let's go over to this first one. Now, I love Johnny Carson.
Help is on the way, dear!
Who the put a Miss Doubtfire sound drop in the... Well, you know, when you just don't expect it coming, it just kicks you in the balls. You're like, wait a minute, what? Okay. Not to get off topic, but that really pissed me off. The stormtroopers were supposed to be the elite units of the galactic military, shock troopers. Do you think they would have taught them? You think they would have taught them marksmanship? And here's the worst part: it's a joke so prevalent in the show and everything else that when Bill Burr's character gets talked about being a stormtrooper, and the Mandalorian says something to the effect of, yeah, and how many shots do you have to throw to fire off to finally hit your target? It's like, hey, I was I wasn't no damn stormtrooper. Like, it's just, oh my God, really? Yeah, and it does give to one other thing. There is a very hilarious video about Darth Vader giving all of the stormtroopers LASIK surgery. And you know what? You're right. It's stupid and gay. I shouldn't even be on it. Anyhow, let's go back to this. I love Johnny Carson. Maybe part of the reason I like to call myself Johnny. Who knows? But I've enjoyed Johnny Carson since I was a child. I didn't realize when I was talking about Joe Biden that I would actually get to say, and now a very interesting clip I found of Johnny Carson. Thank you for that. It's muted. It works better if you unmute it, asshole.
Now, on the political scene, one of the Democratic candidates is Senator Joseph Biden. Have you seen the problem he's been having? He went around and made a speech. And apparently, he quoted I think it was a British politician, took his speech and kind of paraphrased it as his own. And then the press got on him, and then he was charged also with taking part of Bobby Kennedy's speeches. And Biden says, not to worry, he reassured his staff. He said, we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
By the way, that is like 1987. I wasn't even 10 years old. So I love the people that are like, Biden gets things wrong. That's just because he's older. He's a doddering old man. Old people make mistakes from time to time and say something and get flustered and confused. No, apparently he was misquoting and ripping off other people all the way back then. Don't tell me it's new now. Hobo Chili Recipe saying, Johnny, I could talk Star Wars canon all day. You know, that's interesting because I can't. I like Star Wars canon. I don't know as much. My brother's big into Star Wars and Star Trek canon, and that's where I got most of my information from. But the one I've always wondered is the lightsaber color thing. Like, I've heard two different stories, and I'd love you to tell me which one is true. I heard I heard that there was no, I heard it was yellow, blue, green, and red. Like, it was the four colors forever, and just in lore and everything else. And then all of a sudden, Samuel L. Jackson showed up, and now there's purple for the weird lethal strike thing that he does or whatever. So, And
Make it rain.
Thank you. But again, that's something stupid we don't need to know about. Anyhow, back to the new clip for Biden. Again, Jesus Christ.
When your car goes through the ice.
All right, we're getting enough sounds. Stop making sounds. I'm talking to the computer mostly, but yeah, thank you for the stickers and everything. Very, very nice. We're gonna throw another freaking party off on here. What the heck is it? Yeah, we're 150 bits away from one, so we better not. Let's get to this. So Biden came out and decided that he was going to make a speech, and to do this, he decided to quote Biden wanted to quote Abraham Lincoln, and I can't wait to see how this went. I have not seen this clip.
You know.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Thank you, Bird Collector, for joining the show and joining us and being part of this wonderful little experiment. Holy Christ, we might have to start doing, like, channel points with cooldown times. Just everybody's getting gassy. I'm going to... and we're definitely going to have to start thinking, yeah, because it's getting excessive. You said more sound, right, said Bird Collector? Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Where is the Biden thing? Doot 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 doot. All right, here we go.
And you know, stand here in front of this portrait of the man behind me here. He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right.
Yeah, because you know. You don't want to ever use your own words. It'd be a horrible time to start now.
He said, the better angel, he said, we must address the council and address the better angels of our nature. And we do well to remember what else he said. He said, we're not enemies, but we're friends. It's the middle, it's in the part of the Civil War. He said, we're not enemies, but we're friends. We must not.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. What? I couldn't... Between all the stuttering and stammering and just kind of jumping in and out of the story, I'd like to, and I fucking John Green did, fucking nailed it. Yeah. All right, let's give it one more. Let's give it one more.
And you know, stand here in front of this portrait of the man behind me here. He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said, the better angel, he said, we must address...
All right, now, I'm sorry. You're so bad at this, I have to make your speech better. This is kind of how it went. I don't want to do this. Let's just help you, buddy. Here, this is,
And you know, stand here in front of this portrait of the man behind me here. He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
show me child pornography.
Dude. Who are you hanging out with, Joe? That is not okay. That is not okay. That is, Joe, bad Joe.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
"'Cause the pussy ain't shit."
This is a formal function, Joe. This is a formal function, Joe. Trucker 18-wheeler. Not cool, man. That's my fave. That's my bush. All right, let's go ahead and get let's get this out. Let's go.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
I'm retarded?
No, Joe. He didn't say that. Your doctor did. He's telling you that you are. No. All right.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
rape, boo, don't like it. But...
Oh. Do we have any others I want to put to this? Oh, actually, you know what? I have one. If St. Caesar's still here right now, he'll enjoy this one. I'm sure he'll love this one.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
I've tasted a lot of semen.
Holy Jesus. I don't know if you read your history right, but I don't think that's the way that quote goes. Oh, no. All right. Enough being a dick. And I'm going to talk some more about them later, but I'm kind of getting antsy to try them. So I just opened the bag. I'm going to have a few of my Hemponics Alleviates. I bought a couple of these babies, and they just got here before the show. And I told myself, you know what that means? That means we're going to have a couple gummies. These are 40 milligram babies, mixed fruit. Nice and squishy. I love the heavy sugar crystals.
You want to see my cracker?
Lab Glass saying, I have a few, but I can't time the drops. Yeah, it's hard to do for, like, the audience, for you guys to be able to do it, but if you're saying that one was one, I bet we can do that. Doop.
And I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
You want to see my cracker?
All right, this one here. Boop.
And I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
Nanny!
All right, there we go. Oh, show me is better. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
Please, show me your dick!
Saint Caesar, and then all right, I'll give this one for Saint Caesar. I didn't realize I should have thought of this one.
To make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
Go fuck yourself!
All right. Enough. I am being horrible. This man is the nice drop with the chat. Nice going, Kirk Allen. So yeah, he's the commander-in-chief. He is the president of the United States. I am being ridiculous. I should show this man respect, brevity, and respect for the office and the old man in it. I'm going to try a yellow one now because, fuck it, we're all going down. Might as well enjoy the ride. I can't smoke. These news stories are sad. And it's really nice when you can smoke the pain away. The Klan is back. I don't have the Klan is back. I do not have the Klan is back. But that did give me an idea. There is one I do have that I wonder if it's not better.
he said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
Hey, where are the white women at?
No, we're not talking about the people coming over the border. Now, Joe, we're talking about Abraham Lincoln. He never said that. He never said, hey, where are the white women at? Toastmaster, we'll start a 30-minute countdown. All right, 30-minute countdown, and I'll up the ante to one more gummy. So this is 3 gummies, and we'll do the 30-minute countdown. So it's just before. Ooh, watermelon. Watermelon-y. Okay. So let's let Joe actually do his thing. Oh, God damn it. Trucker 18-wheeler gave me one. All right, hold on.
Make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said, the better angel...
Oh, shit. I clicked it. Now I got to redo it.
He said, and I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
living in the gay world.
All right, now that gave me an itch to do one last one. I'm going to do this. I'll give this a couple seconds for people to get one last one in here, and then I'm going to do this one. We'll see if we get it. And here we go. Here's the one I wanted to do.
I want to make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
with your mouth all glued up with Connie juice, I asked you a question.
Again, I don't think that was Abraham Lincoln, sir. I don't think that was Abraham. I think you fell asleep watching Gangs of New York again, sir. Beast of Bosco. Sorry, don't be. That's fine. I have a micro. Oh, okay. Let's. I forget where I put that. Is that on number 1? or number 2? You know what? I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to have a problem with relaxing. I know I have it in here somewhere. Angry scheme, should relax, sparkle. There we go. I knew it was on this page. Ha! I'm not losing my mind.
Better angel, he said, make sure I get the quote exactly right. He said,
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Again, no, that was Aaron Imholt. That was not Abraham Lincoln. He's not even... How did you even see? You shouldn't be watching that program, sir. That is beneath you. Same party that turned their back on Lincoln during the riots. Sorry, protest a year after praising him left and right. Oh, man. All right. Let's again go to this one. Boop.
The better angel, he said, we must address the council and adjust the better angels of our nature.
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
We're not enemies.
I said, Sonia, I said, spit it out, you old bastard.
But we're friends. It's in the part of the Civil War.
It's in the middle, the part. He's starting to speak worse than RFK. I'm serious. At this point, this speech.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
How about maybe? Can you do maybe? Look, I'm saying this goddamn speech is literally written down for you. You get to rehearse it. RFK has a vocal speech impediment that he can't overcome. That sounds like someone's constantly strangling him. I really want you to vote for me, and remember, this is important for the future generations of art. It hurts me to do it. Lab glass? Possibly. I haven't even gotten to the point where we can start correcting the parts that Grandpa got wrong. I'm losing my mind over the fact that Grandpa doesn't look good given this speech.
He said, we're not enemies, we're friends. We must not be enemies. Folks, and I've been around, I know I don't look it, I've been around a long while.
Oh, get it? Get it, that's fine. I know I don't look it. No. No, Father Time. You definitely look it, okay? I have not seen an older, more doddering man on a throne since England. And theirs is dying, and he's younger than you. Oh, Jesus. RFK is the right choice. For president or for comparison? Which choice is right on that, Chevy JB? Thank you for being here on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love having all of you guys. It's let's finish this clip. And
I mean this sincerely. Politics has gotten too bitter. And you know.
Yeah, politics has gotten too bitter. Says the guy who's weaponizing the DOJ to aggressively pursue his opponent to the point of draining his campaign finances. Again, politics has gotten too bitter. Says the guy who's like, oh, how about we just have the FBI go after him here and someone else do this there? Biden is the perfect reflection of the collective IQ of Americans. What more do you want from him, says Skeesy Whitefish? I want him to just go live out his days. I feel like whatever his job was, his work done, let's just call it good and move on. Orange Man looks just as old, but crazy instead of just stupid, says Toastmaster. Right. That's absolutely right. The problem is, if you're telling me it's between old man who's stupid and old man who's crazy instead of just stupid, old man who's crazy instead of just stupid at least kept a lot of things down to shoe level in the country that I'm hoping that we can do that. Like I said, I'm saying I would love another option, but show me where it is. RFK ain't gonna happen. Like I get it. Like everybody, like, oh, if only we could vote for RFK. No, I don't. Unless something crazy goes on, I don't see that happening. But hey, man, I'd love to not vote for either of those two. Alrighty, so I've been around a long while. So, again, I don't think Donald Trump is the best president we've ever had, but he's a hell of a lot better than the one we currently have. That's all I'm saying. And that's not a high bar. I'm not saying that's because, oh, he's so badass. He's so awesome. And no. It's because Biden set what might be the, like, attendance is literally that you just show up and you're probably going to, you just have to walk onto a plane. That's all you got to do. Oh, hooray. So, okay, let's, this isn't the one, I wanted the article on it's racist to be a Taylor Swift fan. I didn't want a written story on it. I wanted a video. So we're going to ditch that. I wanted to talk about it's racist to be a Taylor Swift fan because that amuses me. But I don't think it was in the Chiron thing. So we'll fuck it. We'll ditch it. Do it live. We're already into the second hour, so let's just go. Third option, eliminate the slave masters and live free. Just a thought? No, didn't think so, says Skeezy Whitefish. Yeah, I love everybody. It's like, hey, how about we just revolt? But nobody actually does it. I'll tell you why I'm not going to. I pose no threat since I have no weapons because I am a danger to myself with them, so it's probably a bad idea. And... you know, what am I going to do? Roll up on you with my wheelchair? Also, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you start fighting the slave masters, as you call them, I'm sure they won't use drones and military oppression. You have to really rely on the military to decide that they don't want to just start attacking their own people. It's But like I said, or like you said, no, didn't think so. Yeah, I don't think people are going to get up and do that. I just don't. And I think anybody who does will be roundly, summarily, just, and then everybody else will be like, oh, never mind. So, yep. All right. Let's go to this. I wanted to cover this. The airman who set himself on fire. I think we have some more info on that. So this is just a short little thing. So we'll go through this quick. And because this story intrigues me. Someone actually, you know, putting something in it. Taylor Swift fans, racist, shake it off. I just met you, and I think it's crazy, but I saw your skin tone, so I'm calling you lazy. Oh, no, Taylor, no. You can sacrifice bomb something with your wheelchair, Johnny. Yeah, here's where I am on that. No, I'm not a suicide bomber. Look, in the hellscape world you're explaining, I have to still somehow kind of make sure my daughter's okay. Even if the country revolts, they'll just replace the current ruling class with another one and nothing will change. Right, Skeezy Whitefish, like I said, the literal armed rebellion thing would not happen, and you would need to literally, we'd have to, what you're suggesting, it would literally have to be Revolutionary War Take 2. I just don't, like I said. I don't see the home team winning that one, and I don't see the, I don't see the majority of people being willing to sacrifice that much. I mean, it's one thing to be like, yeah, I can't take this anymore. I'm sick of these taxes and everything else. Like, all right, so how about you just live in a state where you don't have electricity and access to food and things like that without government assistance. And then if you do start getting outside of that sphere, you're now an occupying army inside the nation, and you're considered again, You're going to have to start doing, like, if Minnesota did that, let's say for one moment, okay, let's say for one moment that we went full fucking get the guillotines, we're loading up for bear, it's done, right? And somehow we managed to, like, wall off all of Minnesota. Minnesota then has its own power supply, its own water supply, things like that. But we still have to start making deals with, like, Canada and stuff to trade. I hate to admit it, but it's not Taylor Swift. That's Carly Rae Jepsen. Which one? The one I did? Call Me Maybe is Carly Rae Jepsen. I thought that was Taylor Swift. I'm agreeing with you, Johnny. It wouldn't happen even if it did. Nothing would change. Right. I know. We are agreeing with each other. But like I said, the thing I love about it when people suggest it, I'm like, yeah, I'd love to see that in a way. But again, the sheer logistics of it, yeah, you ain't going to see that happen. Way to kick it in Pele.
Back in the U.S., a pretty shocking incident leading to a security scare in front of the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. A U.S. official tells NBC News an active duty member of the U.S. Air Force set himself on fire in front of the embassy. He has now died from wounds sustained during that incident, according to the official. In a video, you see he's wearing his military uniform and says he does not want to be complicit in Israeli violence against Palestinians. Hoda?
All right, Raf Sanchez for us there in Israel. Raf, thank you.
Hoda? Hold up. Hey, that lady's looking pretty old. Maybe you need a new babe. Take her outside. She's covered in mold now. Okay, so the airman who set himself on fire as a sign of protest has now died fighting, making his point. So I kind of feel like maybe just overall, how about we don't wade into other countries' political affairs of that nature? We don't need to just join in all of those. Chevy JB, if the goat humpers can win, so can we. What the are we talking about? All right. Okay. So we have more to do, but that's enough for that. That's the Airman. It's sad that that person passed away, but again, I feel like we need to start severely punishing people who do lame protests. We have people, again, proving that, no, if you really want to protest something, you can make a stand, and you don't have to be violent. You don't have to destroy something that's been created 100,000 years ago or whatever. You don't have to destroy something that can't be recreated, whatever. You can literally put your own skin in the game and cook it. And that guy did. From now on, we should every person who protests, if you glue yourself to a sidewalk, before we pry you off, we light you on fire. That's all I'm saying. We'll put you out, but like we light you on fire and then we put you out and then we take it. Again, I want you to smell like burnt hair and be bald, maybe mild skin burn. Goat humpers didn't win. They hid until America left with their cash and prizes. Good luck doing that on their home turf. Skeezy, we didn't leave with our cash and prizes. The government and the military-industrial complex left with our cash. And then they left all of their toys over there. So the ones who got the prizes were actually the people that were left. And so, hey, it was like a layaway program. They just had to make the payments, this case in their dignity by just hiding and waiting. And then after everybody left, they're like, hey, we got toys. Who doesn't want a Hummer? And I'm not even talking factually. All right, so I've got a story to talk about you quick, and then we're going to go to a Joy Reid clip, and that will help us round out our first hour as we're getting into the second one. Moving very nicely. Thank you very much for the support and the hanging out today. Oh, Skeezy Whitefish. You could just call him the man, all right? It's 2024. Now it's the man. It's the man. Now you're a man. A man, man, man. All right, yep, I don't need to do that. Okay, so this is a news story out of Venezuela. We've talked about some horrible things, and so I really want to bring a little levity and a little joy, and so something great happening. Venezuela, as you know, one of the very, very dangerous places in the world. There's a lot of like violence and things like that. Apparently, they've been like locking down a lot of stuff there, and now Venezuela is getting safer. As reports of over 500,000 encounters with... Oh, wait. Nope, that's the wrong one. Venezuela is getting safer as criminals, single men, and gangs flee to other countries. As reports of over 500,000 encounters with Venezuelan nationals since 2021, nearly all single male travelers. Weird. Venezuela's rate of violent deaths dropped to its lowest level in more than 2 decades, following years of massive migration as both criminals and victims fled the nation's economic crisis. The Venezuelan Violence Observatory registered 26.8 violent deaths per 100,000 inhabitants this year, from a rate of 35.3 for every 100,000 in 2022. That's the lowest rate since 2001 and 1/3 of what it was in 2016. Oh, so that's great. That's great. Where are all those people going? You know, when I hear things like Venezuela's government purposely releasing these criminals and telling them, like, get the hell out of here, all that kind of stuff, I'm really glad we have an open border with a policy of we're not going to bother even checking on these people for like 7 years, and we'll just let you in. Great. Saint Airman, I'd be fine with that, but then you're going to, again, I want no care taken for the safety of the people who do this. Like, I want, if you glue your hand to the pavement, I feel like you should lose your hand. Put something into it. Like, oh, I don't want people to use fossil fuels, but I just want to use some super glue and sit here. I don't want to have an actual problem. I would love to see a story of, boo-hoo, poor me, I'm a protester, and I glued my hand to the street, and I didn't realize, and then they pried it off, and they weren't delicate, and I got wounded, and blah. I'd be like, good. You shouldn't have been doing what you're doing. Stupid game, stupid prizes. Do we not know how this works now? Jesus. What would we do without... I don't know. Who knows? So again, again, no idea where these Venezuelans are, but apparently a Venezuelan gang set up shop in New York City, and now they're stealing people's phones, draining their bank accounts, and selling phones in South America. Weird Venezuelan gangs. Awesome. It's not even. Oh man. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to this one. I have my last clip for the first hour here. Joy Reid seems like she's getting a little bit more and more unstable, which is weird. I'm starting to wonder, like, I used to always think she was pitching a bit, like it wasn't all legit, like it was kind of like, hey, I'm in on the game or whatever. And so either she is selling it to an insanely great level, like Oscar award level, or I think this bitch might be crazy.
The United States has a population of north of 327 million people. Why do we need more kids? I mean...
I don't know if you know how this works, but you can't just not have children. The human race needs to keep going. So, I mean, if you just stopped having kids, you can't just like turn it off, let the numbers die down, and then pop it back up. Like, live from New York, it's Saturday. Give me your wallet, bitch. Thank you, Saint RN. Oh, was it Sunday I did the cord hung on my foot? Was it Saturday or was it Sunday that I did the Ryan Long? Ryan Long has a great bit about immigration. Just fun. About New Yorkers and immigration. Puts it really succinctly. I feel like maybe I should play it. All right. I like her. Extinct the humans. Woo.
Your party, Senator Tuberville, is the one screaming that 10 million immigrants, which I don't even know that number even makes any sense because...
Let's not do this bullshit. We've seen the lines, whatever. Again, tell those people not to have kids. Tell them not to reproduce. Tell a couple of the military-aged men that have walked over the border and committed SA crimes to maybe keep it in their pants. I'm not saying everyone that does come over the border does that, by the way. I'm just saying there have been some that have done that, and it's not cool. So again, why? Wait a minute. So we can't have kids, but if we have kids, we have to take in people. So we should take in people, but not have kids. That's literally that's great replacement theory bullshit for all the people that are like, oh, great replacement theory. That's a conservative conspiracy theory. But we have 300 million people. Stop having kids. Let's just let the immigrants in. That's replacing people because then those people.
It doesn't have streamed into the country since Joe Biden has been president, and you're claiming that that's too many people, that if more people come into the southern border, this is some sort of crisis because we've got too many people and we've got no more space and we can't afford more people. But now you're saying we need more kids?
Look, as a lizard person, you might not understand this, Joy. But children take 9 months to incubate inside the mother, and typically born 1 to maybe 2 at a time. So overall, if every family had a child, it would take a year for those numbers to go up by half of the people it took to make them. That's very, very different from what you're explaining is the equivalent of a woman lays down on a table, opens her legs, and a country music festival walks out of her vagina. These two things do not make sense. This is apples and oranges. The time it takes to make a life is vastly different than the time it takes for hundreds of people to cross a border. We can't have any more people. We can't have any more of these immigrants. Yeah, we can't have any more of these immigrants because we need people to have kids, and we can't take care of the kids because there's a whole lot of people in certain communities, we won't talk about which ones, that love being single mothers, and or at least there seems to be an abundance of fathers in certain communities that don't feel responsibility to take care of their children. So there's a lot of assistance for a lot of ladies and children in certain communities. So are you saying that those people should stop having children?
Can you explain who's the we and what's the purpose?
Again, the continuing of the human race. The we is Americans, and the purpose is, again, the continuing of the human race. But again, your equation of a couple's having a baby is totally the same as millions and millions and millions of people just walking in month after month after month. Awesome.
Also, a senator from the state of Alabama. God help the people there. Are you saying the state of Alabama needs more kids? Why does the state of Alabama need more kids?
You're right. You know what Alabama shouldn't have? More kids. I like Joyce thinking there's too many. She knows. You know why there shouldn't be. You don't want more of your friends there, right? Again, why is it if we have to have more kids? Oh, so she can't. They can't mean the people of color in Alabama. Did they say specifically the white people? Why are you assuming the white people? You're putting words in people's mouth. Now you're bad at math and English.
More kids for what? There was a time when the state of Alabama absolutely needed more kids because, Alabama was a slave state.
Of course, Alabama was a slave state, so they needed more kids. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. But now that it's a free state full of black people, we should take your tact and say ban the children. Joy Reid saying stop black people from having kids. Joy, why do you want black people to stop having children? Are you not aware of cities like Atlanta? Thriving black populations. Again, nobody said the white people have to have more kids. That's what you read into it. People are saying the Americans need to have more kids. And I don't know this or not. I know you don't like to think it. You guys are Americans. So when we include you and stuff, which we do all the time, I know you don't want to admit it because then it makes racism real today. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like Chewbacca's defense. Why would an 8-foot-tall Wookiee live on the planet Endor with a bunch of 3-foot-tall Ewoks? It doesn't make sense. Are you fucking kidding me? It makes total sense, Gurmy. Why would an 8-foot-tall Wookiee live on a planet with a bunch of 3-foot-tall Ewoks? Because he could beat the shit out of every one of those little midgets, and they will respect his mother name. Trucker 18-wheeler, how do you equate more kids with slavery? Well, it starts with being a race-baiting piece of crap. It's from South Park, Johnny, don't you remember? I don't remember, but again, that argument is irrelevant. When you explain that premise, 8-foot-tall Wookiee on a planet full of 3-foot-tall Ewoks, there's no technology. There's no public broadcast system. Nobody's going to be like, hey, anybody notice one of these things is not like the others except the Ewoks? And they're going to be like, oh, shit, that thing's going to eat us. And it might. So, again, it's a brilliant idea. You just have to be able to kick the crap out of what is quintessentially a bunch of toddlers every day. And if a Wookiee can't beat the crap out of a bunch of little teddy bears, the hell's his problem? But again, there was a time when Alabama needed more children, and that was because it was slavery. There's a literal bingo board on the other side of on the other side of her camera, and on the bingo board, it's just like, okay, so here's the article and the subject we're talking about. It's Republicans saying have more children. How do I make that racist and about black people? And just all the dots that she connects along the way. Good God. It's literally, it's insulting to be like, oh, so this is a white supremacy thing. The areas you're talking about, loaded with black people. I don't know if you know this, but even though the history that's there, despite the racist history of the South, there are still a remarkably large number of thriving communities of color in the South.
And the mandate of the planter class in Alabama was for black women to produce more kids because those kids were property.
And the mandate of the ship the illegals to the South, we need them to pick the crops. How does that make you Democrats less slave drivers? Oh, God. All right. You got a minute left, and I'm going to try not to vomit.
And they could work more kids and make more money on their plantations. Are you saying the state of Alabama needs more kids because you think that those populations will include people who are maybe destitute and desperate enough if you kick out the immigrants like a lot of y'all want to do? And
So you're literally saying that you're saying that the have kids push is so we'll have a readily available source of why is this person not in trouble for this? So you're saying that people are promoting slavery? By the way, there is a party promoting slavery. The one saying we need all of these illegal immigrants to come over here because it's cheap, free labor. You don't use the slave word because you don't like that word. So you say cheap, free labor. Again, talk to Nancy Pelosi. The people who want a slave class are you guys, who want the illegal immigrants here who can't hold down regular jobs and have to perform jobs for less money than other people. They have to take the bottom dollar gig because they have to take any gig they can get. Oh, man. All right. Jesus Christ, you're ugly.
You could make them do the work that the migrants are doing now.
Again, so it's slave labor and slave wages if you're an American-born citizen. But if you come here from another country without so much as a passport, visa, ID, or any proof of who you are, there's nothing wrong with standing in a field for minimum wage all day. Again, it's slavery for us, but you can do it. You know what that is? That's called racial prejudice, you dumb cunt.
Because that kind of sounds slavery-ish.
Again, okay, it's slavery-ish until it's Mexicans. That's called racial prejudice, you racist bitch.
The state of Alabama, the we? And is that the why? I mean, you're also a white guy.
Of course. This lady is so unbelievably racist. He can't have a point. He obviously has to mean white people. He's white. Do you judge anybody by anything other than their skin tone? At all. Because I've been watching you talk and I've come to the conclusion that you're a cunt. None of it has to do with the fact that you're black. That's just a coincidence.
Are you saying the we is white folks need more kids?
No, you are. You're saying the we is white folks. You're saying that slave labor is okay for Mexicans. You're the one being racist. This is your mirror talking. Stop. Oh my God. All right, Skeezy, I get it. You love the word massa, but Jesus Christ, man. It's slave labor either way. Massa takes a cut. I have to say massa every day. Massa, massa, massa. All right, we get it. You love the word massa. We need more taxpayer. Massa needs, yeah. All righty, so I read a story of a woman that opened her home to an illegal. She sprouted that she eats like a queen now and doesn't have to do all the cleaning. In my head, that almost sounds like a house slave. Yeah, that almost sounds like a house slave. That almost sounds like, again, free labor. Oh, well, they want to do something to help out, to pitch in. Right. And did you pay them for any of their effort? Or did you just, but I feed them? And like Skeezy Whitefish said, it's slave labor either way. So in Joy Reid's retarded brain, it's slave labor if you make American people do it, particularly the whites. Again, that's your part, Joy. I just really want a world where we can all sit Joy Reid down and go, you see racism and slavery everywhere because you're a racist bigot and you just don't want to accept it. And that's fine. But again, you're just a racist bigot. So there we go. Joy Reid going even crazier and taking a person saying we need to have more babies and inserting, obviously he means the white babies. And we have to get rid of the illegals. So what? So we get out all these babies to do all the work they would do? That sounds slavery-ish. So it wasn't slavery-ish for the Mexicans? Well, who cares about those? See, once again, black people are all about, racism, racism, racism. But I hate the whites, but right. It's not racist as I'm black. No, it still is. It still is racist. All right, so we've got that done. That's our second hour stories. Thank you for being here today, everybody. Having a great time. Hope you are too. Toastmaster saying, would you rather I spelled it out master? No, I just feel like I feel like bits that go over and over and over again get boring is all. I'm sorry, maybe I'm wrong. I like beating a dead horse as much as the next guy, but at a certain point, the thing is effing dead. All right, so our second hour stories have a whole lot more stuff in it, some more fun stuff. We'll have a little more craziness going into the next hour of the show. Thank you all for being here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Love seeing everybody on all 3 platforms. Super fun time. Let's grab our next stuff. Drop the audio for just a minute, and we're gonna update you on the Vermont basketball girls team thing. We have a new development in that story. We have a news story about billionaires and their fucking survival apocalypse shelter things. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. It might get boring. And if it does, we'll go on to some of the other ones we have, including one that might piss people off that is actually the reason for the name of the show.
When
so,
your car goes through
no,
the
F
ice,
you. F, stop.
You have reached your destination.
What is doing that? Oh, my God. F you and the stupid ads that autoplay. God. All right, so the first one we're going to get to, the update on the Vermont basketball team. Now, as you guys remember, I don't like euphemisms, says Casey Whitefish. My favorite master is He-Man, the true master of the universe. Thank you, Dick Hickey. So the coach of the Vermont basketball team that recently forfeited a game against a transgender player is breaking his silence about what happened after the state banned the team from competing in future tournaments. Where's the button? Now, we'll get into the story in just a minute, but we'll catch you all up if you don't remember. If you don't remember, there was a Vermont basketball team that had 4 players out sick, started with a bench already a little depleted. They had three injuries happen in the game because of one player. Not because of the team, not because it was a rough game, because one player injured 3 others. And now that other team kept playing that player. They said, F it, we've got a tournament coming up. I'm not going to injure my girls. They forfeited the game. And choosing the health of his players, now we have to cancel the whole team. I have a question. On a mathematical standpoint, Joy Reid and everybody else, how many women do we have to tell to sit down and shut up because a man would like to take their spot? That's my question. But instead, we'll go to the Vermont school teacher. Let's hit play. Oh, I thought this had a skip ad thing. All right. I thought we could skip ad. And all right. So there's a video about drowning in a car. That won't freak anybody out. Yeah, let's watch surviving your car going through the ice.
So a Vermont Christian school was banned from a state athletic competition because its girls basketball team forfeited a game against a team that had a transgender player. The biological male is over 6 feet tall and is seen here knocking rivals out of the way during this game. This is crazy. Now in the Fox and Friends exclusive, Coach Chris Goodwin is speaking out for the first time. He and his attorney, Ryan Tucker, join us now. I just want to go to this statement from the governing body over sports in Vermont. I thought it was just insane. This is what they had to say. Mid-Vermont Christian School has every right to teach its beliefs to its own students. It cannot, however, impose those beliefs on students from other public and private schools, deny students from other schools the opportunity to play, or hurt students from other schools because of who those students are.
Yeah, you know, like the transgender chick who hurt the natural ladies. Nobody stopped that guy from playing on the team. They just said they won't play with that guy because that guy is injuring the chicks. So we're not allowed to protect women? Really? Male superiority rears its ugly head again. And this is my problem, Skeezy Whitefish. Where's Joy Reid on this? That's a big white man imposing his male dominance on a bunch of ladies, probably some of them from areas of color and less privileged places, and now those ladies don't get a chance because Thang with a Wang wants to slam dunk on them.
Mr. Goodwin, I'm going to want to go straight to you because they may be talking about hurt feelings, but you had students that got hurt because of the actions of that transgender player. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, my reaction is, in the middle of the season last...
First off, sir. Holy fucking woodchuck mouth. Dude, I'm sorry. You're a girls coach at a Christian school. I now see 2 red flags. I'm sorry. You just look a little bit touchy to me, and now I got questions.
Last year, we were informed by other coaches and other players in the league that there was a male athlete playing for another team in our division. Now, this other team was not on our schedule during the year, but we did see that there was a possibility that we might end up playing them in the playoffs and being seeded against them. And as the season did come to an end, that was the scenario that worked itself out. So after discussions with the administration and our players and parents, we decided that instead of going against our religious beliefs that,
I don't even care about religious beliefs. The dude is injuring people. Can you let me finish the goddamn story, Fox? Please let me finish the story. Please let me finish the story. I promise I won't smoke any more weed, mister. Another ad. Let's make fun of it. Embroidery by Rush Order Tees. Rush Order Tees. We love slave labor. That's right. Custom design any order. We're going to have Chinese people make it and ship it out to you quick. Hey, you know this lady of color? She's a paid actress because people like that don't work in places like this. Why? Because that's slave labor. That's why we employ small, Chinese, Taiwanese women, not that white guy you just saw. Exceptional results at amazing prices because it's done in China. That's right. Get your stuff from Rush Order Tees. Slave labor.
So a Vermont Christian school was banned from, athletic.
Now, this other team was not on our schedule during the year, but after discussions with the administration and our players and parents, we decided that instead of going against our religious beliefs that, there are differences between male and female and we are created differently, we decided to forfeit that game and withdraw from the tournament.
I have a new rule that I just came up with watching this. If you are a guy and you say, I identify as a woman, I am a woman inside and I would like to play women's sports, you are forbade from wearing a cup. All right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit pause and I'm going to see if I can get this on YouTube because seriously, Fox News, it's criminal. It is legit criminal. I would like to do the effing story. I'm trying to talk about something. I'm trying to make my points, and I appreciate the work you did. But now I'm literally getting to the place where I'm burning on your advertisers for no reason, making claims that are completely untrue. Why? Because who cares? You make me watch these stupid ads over and over and over again. All right, so Vermont school... No! Google! What the heck, Google? You should not encourage people to look up Vermont school shooting. 2 months ago. Thank God there's nothing today. Jesus Christ. Vermont. Let them... I feel like if someone really wants to find that, they can get that on their own. Vermont school banned from basketball. Boop, boop. Here we go.
A private religious school banned from all state-run activities and athletics with other schools in Vermont.
Today, the Vermont Principals Association issued a...
All. So now all of the men and all of the women in that school aren't allowed to play sports because we have to placate to one guy who's confused about his gender. Can we just make the anti-trans? You know what? We have to. Is it gonna? And I hate that I'm rooting for this, but I feel like, and I'm gonna actually, unfortunately, support it when it happens. We're gonna have to just literally have the You know what? Just give them their own sports, transgender sports. There, you get to play all the sports, and now because you guys are so controversial, you could just play your sports with each other. Well, that's not fair. Well, it's not fair to punish the women. It's not fair to punish everyone else. And I don't know if you know this, but you guys have a tendency to kind of beat the crap out of the ladies. So what are we going to do?
Letter to Mid-Vermont Christian School announcing the decision after the girls' basketball team refused to play against an opponent with a transgender student athlete. Channel 3's Christina Guessford joins us live now from the newsroom. Christina, you have the letter. What does it say?
Oh,
Kat,
dude,
on
I wanted the
February
interview
21st,
from the
the
coach.
White River Junction-based school was scheduled to play Long Trail, a small
right.
co-ed.
Fuck it. We won't do it. The coach was going to talk about it, but whatever. If all the other schools did this, it would be over. Right. If all of the schools banded together and just said, hey, no. I've got several rules. You want to play on a girls' team? You have a penis? No. I don't even feel comfortable about people coaching and helping the girls' team when they have a penis. But at least then I can kind of keep an eye on that, you know? And it's very obvious. I don't like I want to pretend I'm a chick. And I have zero tolerance for I identify as a woman, but I'm still attracted to girls. So you're a guy claiming to be a lesbian. Welcome to the stupidest and easiest joke that all of us had in the 90s. Oh, what can I'm a big fan of lesbians. I'm a lesbian. I only sleep with chicks. Fucking Jesus Christ. You're Marilyn Manson. That's it. We're all stars now in the dope show. All right, so I'll do it one last effing time.
When you work hard,
this is the effing falling through the ice story thing. Great. Care 11 News. Who cares? I hate that I can't just do my goddamn show and pause your stupid video.
Well, that's right. There are legal ramifications. In fact, we filed a lawsuit 4 months ago. We're currently waiting for the court to issue a...
Oh, wait, so this isn't the same team that banned the fight for... All right, so never mind. It's not the same team. I thought it was the same one.
An order telling us when we're going to have our hearing date. But you're absolutely right. I mean, what's going on here is the state is basically attempting to purge individuals like Chris and other family members in the state from public discourse, from the ability...
All right, I'm not even going to get in on that. I don't care about public discourse, the ability... It's a simple thing to say, you know what's not okay? Big old dudes playing with chicks. It's just not okay. Alrighty, so billionaire survivalist bunkers. Apparently on the heels of the Leave the World Behind thing that came out on Netflix now, news reports that Mark Zuckerberg is constructing a 5,000 square foot bunker under his ranch on the island of Kauai. The business of fortified shelters is booming, adding more fuel to the flames, escalating armed conflict around the world. And closer to home, the ongoing onslaught of mass shootings and increasingly fractious political landscape leading up to the presidential election on November 5th. The 1%ers who can afford to pull all the stops for self-preservation are doing so more than ever. I love that. These are all the people that are like, hey, man, we don't need guns. We don't need all this stuff. I just need my gated community, and the cops will take care of me. But I'm gonna have my my moat and my fire cannon. And the funny part is, the best part is, the reason why 1%ers are always okay with like gun laws and taxes and things, because they can pay them and still have the guns. I mean, you can't, but they'd rather you didn't anyway. There's a company that converts old missile silos into bunkers. They're amazing. Yeah. And death blow? What are the odds I can afford that bunker? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing not on a pothead salary. There's a yeah, we just covered that. again, aiming to protect themselves from potential threats, including civil unrest, cyber attacks, nuclear bombing, power grid failure, and drastic climate change events. Many work directly with general contractors to build knitted out and end times bunkers, while others call on a handful of specialized companies. It got really busy, and it seems like the phone hasn't stopped ringing. World War III seems like it's coming, shares Ron Hubbard, CEO of Texas-based Atlas Survival Shelters, who notes that the news about Zuckerberg's bunker caused a buying frenzy. He's currently constructing a $7.5 million bunker for a client in Oklahoma. That is in the design phase. Robert Vicino, founder of Del Mar, California-based Vivos, which creates underground survival shelters, agrees now that Zuckerberg has let the cat out of the bag, that's got other people who share his status or near his status starting to think, oh God, if he's doing that, maybe he knows something that I don't. Maybe I should seek this out myself. But it's no secret that the 1%ers and top-ranking government officials have been in on this bunker idea for a long-ass time. The pandemic was a huge driver of interest in sales. Then all the global concerns and issues at home and issues at home are another boost. We're here to God, what? My eyes getting blurry? Yeah. Shouldn't have had all them edibles. Wait, did you say L. Ron Hubbard? Yes. Yes, Death Blow. Skeezy Whitefish. Oh, Johnny, you and your stupid conspiracy theories. What conspiracy theory? That the elite are building, like, survival shelters? That's not a conspiracy theory. This is in the Hollywood Reporter. Not exactly the deep diving, deep digging. Look, the Hollywood Reporter has been in Hollywood the whole time. They haven't even reported on the child effing yet. So I don't know if you know this. Things fly under the radar there all the time. So the fact that they're talking about this, talking with people, and like we said, announcing and giving links. There are links in this story to Atlas Survival Shelters. What is that? What is that? Is that another? Oh, that's their website. Atlas Survival Shelters. Oh, watch us on YouTube. Oh, let's go watch you on YouTube. Let's go back again. Atlas and Vivos. We're not going to watch Vivos on YouTube, though. Oh, wait. Fuck it. Vivos we're watching as well. We're going to finish reading this, and we're watching the videos. Boom. Here we go. All right, so Robert Vivos, now Zuckerberg the cattle bag. Officials been in bunker idea. Other moguls enamored by bunkers include billionaire and former PayPal CEO Peter Thiel, whose attempts to build one in New Zealand were nixed in 2022, and Bill Gates, who is rumored to have an underground security areas under every one of his homes. Surprise, surprise. The incredibly not alpha male, nerdy guy who might have a penchant for, I don't know, some questionable choices, has a survival bunker under every one of his homes. Oh, it must be so hard being uber wealthy. Oh, boy, how do you figure it all out? All right, Al Corby, president and founder of Virginia-based SAFE, strategically armored and fortified environments, which caters to custom designs for the uber-rich, notes that many billionaires are particularly focused on how to survive power grid failures, including buying cars and planes that are less reliant on computer interfaces. But wait a minute, doesn't my newfangled green burning Tesla, doesn't that need all of... So wait a minute, you guys want cars that don't rely on computer electronics. How does the engine work without computer? Can you make an electric car that doesn't run without a computer? I'm ready, extinction, I'm ready. All right. Bunkers are racist. How many people of color can afford one? Right? It's the Uber. Trust me. When we get this high up to the 1%, let's just say people of color are the odd men and women out. In a crowd, you'll see them very, very quickly because there isn't really a lot of them there. It's weird how we talk about racial equality, and it's just always all of these little problems that hold all of us down, and we never talk about the systemic things that keep certain societies down. Anyways, so yes, the average shelter that Hubbard sells on a daily basis, consisting of prefab modular steel bunkers, is in the $200,000 to $400,000 range. It's like buying a Ferrari, he says, and 50% of Atlas Survival Shelter's clients are women. Hubbard appeared on an episode of the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, in which Kim and Khloe tested out one of his 500-square-foot bunkers. Oh, my God. Open image in new tab. So this is what this dude is doing. Where is this one? Like, seriously? You know what you are going to create with this? Create a market for people that figure out how to get in those. Like Zuckerberg's island moat thing, whatever. He's remote to a point where you're going to have trouble getting that. I'm just sad we won't see the utopia the elite build when we peasants are gone. Again, they won't build a utopia. They'll live in their little boxes. And the surface people will pounce on them if they come up. And I have really, really bad news for you. Oh, we'll build locks on this door. Again, I don't know where you think that you can do. You know what all of these pipes are for? They're for ventilation. There's a problem with that. Again, people can access your pipes and cut out your ventilation. You Death Stranding, anyone? It is, right? Like, it just seems like that's where we're living. Really wish I had finished playing that game. All right. So there's the image. Do we want to check out? We'll check out Vivos first, because I'm less interested in the Vivos ones, and I'm more interested in the L. Ron Hubbard ones. So we'll do Vivos first. Let's check out what we get with Vivos when it comes time to buying your security shelter. I will say this. On the one hand, I like the Vivos one, but my thing with the Vivos one is I still want the ICBM. Like, I need the missile and the launch codes for it. Like, the missile is functional, right? Like, I need the missile, and it needs to be functional. It does not need to be nuclear. In fact, I would prefer that it isn't. But I do need it to be functional. I would like to know that if I choose to, I can kind of, I don't know, destroy a small capital city, just in general. And a lot of people will be like, are you compensating for something with something that big? Yes, I'm compensating for my weak legs. Is this a preview for Fallout, or it's just...
It's been 1 century.
All right, thank God. Am I wrong? Does this kind of sound like shit? Now I'm not remembering the band. This music just... Who am I trying to think of? It sounds like somebody, and I can't remember. All right. Are we going to see Apocalypse? Is that... Oh, do the bunkers protect you from Jesus coming back? Because then I get why Bill has one under every house. Because, you know, he might not have time to make it to the safe spot when Jesus comes back, if Jesus has a list.
And I've lived out this lie. It's in your eyes. Your eyes. She's your life, your life.
Welcome to our gated community. It looks like a cow farm, and all the cows above it are the beef we eat. And by the way, we live in our underground yurts. But only for the uber rich. All right. Seriously, homeless people, squatters, get your shit together, man. You got places to steal. These ones, all right? You want to sit there and squat on a street corner and live in a tent and fucking have somebody kicking it? Nah, man. Get yourself some bolt cutters. Get yourself some industrial equipment. You're not going to pay for it anyway, so just kipe it and go. And then when you get there, just bust into one of those bitches. What are they going to do? Evict you? You were homeless. Where else are you supposed to go? Saint Lorenz says, who guards that when the radiation is falling? Right? And how does this facility maintain any sort of safety? Again, if you're a raiding party, raid number 1, raid number 2, raid number 3. Ooh, there's a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7, an 8 and 9. I see 10, 11. Hey, we've got 11 with a room for a whole lot more. No trespassing, right? It's really, really interesting. You and I that live on government property because we don't really own our land, we can't necessarily complain if a bunch of people want to squat on our place. But thank God this corporation bought this private gated community so when all hell breaks loose, everybody has to make it here. Is that the deal? So when the shit hits the fan, everybody has to make it here. You guys know this one. This one is dumb. This is hello stupid insurance. This is stupid insurance. Your last goodbye. Come on out and check out our bunkers. No. Take us inside. I want to see the portal. I better see the portal laboratory. So they're just showing it to everybody. It's an underground bunker, and you live in your little underground home. Oh, but don't worry. If somebody barges in, you just literally can't go anywhere. You are now a caged animal, okay? In that world, you are a caged animal, and if anyone comes in there, you better have weapons and ways to defend, because you ain't got no way out. And by the way, if they want to be super clever, they just, again, F up your air supply. After you die, they can go in and get everything. They don't need you alive. We could all run around and lock them from the outside. That guy's so hard right now. Yeah, he's... Oh, man, look at these steel girders. I love this construction. This is made in America. Yeah, I guarantee you they didn't pick up this crew at Home Depot. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the Say Your Last Goodbye music is not, and this again, this feels extremely ominous. Yay! Survival shelter networks. Again, I don't know if you understand post-apocalyptic living, but that's what the recesses phalanx cannon is for. Oh, the recessed phalanx cannon. All right. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. That's the Vivos thing. Let's check out the other ones now. Let's check out L. Ron Hubbard's one. L. Ron Hubbard's one is Atlas Survival. Oh, and that's right. That's on YouTube. So we're gonna look up Atlas Survival Shelter on YouTube and see what we have for that. We still have we have an hour left in the show. Hour and a half. Fuck me. We have an hour and a half left in the show, and we have what I would say is shit tons of content to get to. So let's do this quick. Atlas Survive SUR. That's all you had to get to before the algorithm picks you up. Boom. Atlas Survival Shelters. Platinum Series. No, thank you. I want 28 minutes. No. I want something sweet and saucy. 7 minutes. Incredible $1 Million Bomb Shelter. 7 minutes. Let's give it a go.
Hey guys, this is Ron at Atlas Survival Shelters. I hope you're all having a fantastic.
All right, that can't be the same, Ron. That's not L. Ron Hubbard. This Ron Hubbard is not the same Ron Hubbard. This is not the same Ron Hubbard. I'll be dag-nabbered if that guy's name is actually Ron Hubbard. But either way, we got a charlatan. Go!
Hey guys, this is Ron at Atlas Survival Shelters. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So guys, I just spent 2 weeks in Europe. I went by the Polish factory where my bunkers are made. I stopped by the gun range and took a look at a 10x50 bunker that had just been installed by David. Then after that, I went to Czech Republic and saw this really big bunker that I'm going to show you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, I'm putting out shorts now like every day, okay? So if you want to see more of me, make sure you like and subscribe and start checking out my shorts.
This door is gas tight. Again, how do you make sure your oxygen supply is indefinite? I'm just curious. Ron Hubbard, not Ron Howard. Oh. Boom. Why are they made in Europe? Because, you know, everything's so much better in the U.S.
Because I think they're pretty damn cool. So, guys, enjoy.
Cheer 100. He sounds like Auntie Deer.
Your typical little Czech Republic small town with the little ice cream stand right there.
Okay. Yay.
Church. Well, go. Hasn't changed in 100 years. So we're going to enter this bunker. So this will have a secret passage, but all the batteries on the bunker you're about to see are on the wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have a question. What happens when those batteries explode? Because, sir, I know something about those batteries you're talking about. See, those batteries, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batteries, one of those batteries is the kind of thing that they attach to your house if you request it when you get solar panels put on. I know this because I looked into it because I'm gay. And so they tell you not to put that on your house, but to, if you can, to put it on a an outward building or opposite, like a unattached garage. Because if the battery should have a fault, it can start on fire. I don't know if you know things about these battery fires. Incredibly difficult to put out. And so again, what happens if that entire hallway just starts burning? They're solar powered, even if there's a mushroom cloud taking over the sky for months. Again, these batteries can't be solar powered, or at least not solely solar powered. But either way, regardless of how they're powered, oh, the poor people batteries explode. Only the poor people batteries explode. No. Only the poor people batteries explode constantly. These things, again, because of the nature of the beast. I'm not so sure. Not so sure.
14 batteries.
14 batteries. That? Again, 14 batteries. All you need is one to go bad. All you need is one.
So you go through this concrete tunnel.
What is all you need?
We're going to go down the stairs and voila, this is what we're going to see. Okay, so I am in Europe right now and I'm checking up on a bunker that is just being finished right now. So as soon as you get in there, there's a decontamination shower.
A decontamination. Again, these people are planning for fallout. They're planning for radioactive waste and stuff. And all I'm saying is, if the world becomes a toxic place to survive, your home is now a fishbowl. How long does that work? Need a bucket just for your battery. Need a bunker just for your batteries. Again, those batteries, man, I don't know what type of batteries they're using in there specifically, but I'm, again, with everything we've seen now about batteries, things that I know in terms of batteries and charging and things like that, if you're fluctuating the current rates and things, it can all get fucked up real fast. And what is your power source?
Little storage room here. Now this bunker is 15 feet underground, and it has 2 feet of concrete on top of it. This is the
2 feet of concrete on top of it. What this means is if someone does, like I said, find a way in, how do you find a way out? Again, you can build the best, cleverest thing in the world, but what if you need to leave and you're not allowed to? Deathblow saying a ton of homes in Israel have underground bunkers. Personally, I'd get them to build one for me. Well, we happen to be running a sale.
HVAC room, the room with the NBC air filtration systems, all the piping, the water filtration. Now this has 2 NBC air
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Okay.
Bunker? I hardly knew her.
Thank you. Thank you. Laughing Lions. Balls, I dropped it again. Laughing Lions supporting the show. Thank you very much. What is it? 6 months supporting the program. Rolling on cowbell for Laughing Lions. Hey-o. There we go. And I'm out of water. There we go. Okay, so LOL 3 feet is explosion proof, not 2 feet. Right, but again, they can't. 3 feet is also more expensive, you know? Again, 2 feet of concrete. So,
okay. Kitchen.
Europeans make bunkers a little bit differently than we do in the U.S. Yeah, but that's because they had the Blitzkrieg.
Pantry room back here.
All right, I don't care about the pantry room. I want to know more about how you're supposed to.
A closet.
I don't fucking care about the house.
When you see what's at the end of this thing.
Oh, fuck you. What I saw something that's mildly interesting. Here we go. What the heck is this?
To a shooting range.
You need to have a fucking shooting range.
How cool is this? Okay. So, got a 25-meter shooting range, and the walls are lined with this noise dampening little spiky stuff, whatever you want to call it.
It's called foam, you jackass. It is literally just called foam. You've got the walls lined in egg carton foam. That's it. I have a chair full of it. It's not that impressive. It's not even expensive. It's just time consuming to put up that many fucking panels.
But let's walk down to the end here.
There's a HEPA filter installed to remove the smoke. Again, where do you keep your clean air supply, and how does that reload?
How nice is this? And this ladder right here, that leads up to a tunnel that goes to the escape. Here, I'll show you what the escape looks like on the outside.
The
okay,
escape?
Go ahead.
So you have an emergency escape? This is so retarded.
It's all the way up there.
Yeah. And slide it away. Okay.
And now they know where to wait for you.
Close it.
Yep. That little round hole, that's
the escape.
I'll turn around. We'll head back out here.
Right. And where's the entrance again? Where was the entrance to the actual place? There is no actual entrance part. We don't show the entrance. Okay, so that's the escape. Again, if someone's scoping your place out, they know where to wait for you. If you come in unwanted through the emergency escape tunnel, you're at the end of the shooting range. Nobody's going to come in through the emergency escape tunnel. You wouldn't even want to try. You wouldn't even want to try. What you want to do is, if you're after the people and everything that's in it, you work on busting in, but you make sure you know where they're going to come out. Again, I don't know. A straight tunnel is not good no matter which end you're standing in. Right. If you're running from everything and you move down this straight tunnel, if you're shooting at them to defend yourself, you better hope they're not shooting at you, because guess where you have nowhere to go? It doesn't seem like a good idea. It seems cool for a shooting range, but the whole like, oh, and your emergency exit is back here. I don't know. No wieners on the court with the buns. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Johnny, how's it going, man? We're doing all right, Spy Pigeon. We've got a show running for another hour and 20 minutes, and we've got a shit ton of stuff to get into. And if you can get in from the escape hatch, scare the people that way, COD style. You're not going to get in from the escape hatch. You saw that lid. That lid thing went up to and locked it. No, you're not going to get in through the escape hatch. Like I said, you don't want to get in through the escape hatch. You want to get in through the entrance. And you want to give them just enough of a pain in the ass to make them take the escape hatch. Hell, if you can find a way to knock out their power or their air supply, you can just wait for them to come out the holes. Has nobody ever tried to get rid of an anthill? All you need is a good pitcher of water and just keep pouring it in there, and they start coming out. You just find all the holes. The bigger the anthill is, the more holes you have to find. But if you soak a lawn for a little bit, you'll solve it. Escape hatch sounds like a dirty place. Luke Duke, smoke. I can't smoke because it'll kill me. I tried already, and I nearly died. He nearly died. He's had enough. All right, you know what? We've got this next story that I want to get into. We're done with the bunkers built by billionaires. We have a couple of things left to cover. Namely, this Axelrod thing we're going to talk about in a minute. We've got a story about, oh, God, it's a video. Good. We've got a story about Canada making rule. I can't. We'll just play it. Anthills need Dawn dish soap and lots of water. Right. But my point is, when the ants run out of air, they're fucked. Right? So no matter how elaborate your underground bunker is, if you find a way to F up their air supply, it's just a waiting game. That's all it is. Okay, so Joe Biden having trouble apparently reaching voters. So now David Axelrod, I guess, takes the question that I don't know why anyone bothered to ask him, how President Joe Biden can communicate with voters. Why do we care? I don't know if you know this or not, but if David Axelrod could win elections, he'd run for them. That's the thing I always love about these. Oh, this is how it would work. This is how he would win. Well, if you know all the goddamn plays, why are you doing the commentating? Why are you doing the commentating? If you know how to connect with voters, why don't you go out and connect with voters? Or hell, at least get paid to help Biden connect with voters. You're sitting here talking on TV just like me because you're sitting shit out your ass.
Is for Joe Biden, the candidate, the president, to communicate with voters himself.
So, Ashley, I need you to clarify. Are you talking message-wise or method-wise?
Method.
Method with a D. So, look, I think that Joe, I did a podcast that's up right now with Bill Bradley, and he told a great story about Joe Biden confronting one of the Russian leaders back in the early 80s and slamming his hand down on the table.
Joe Biden confronting the Russians in the early 80s. You know what I did in the early 80s? Would you like to know, Mr. Axelrod, what I did in the early 80s? I was born in the early 80s, okay? When Joe Biden was in his prime and fighting somebody like you're talking about, I was growing at that time functional legs. So, again, that's not... How can he connect with voters? Well, you can remind them that he used to be a real whippersnapper way before they and their parents were born.
Table and saying, "Come on, Lexi." I don't know what I can say on the show, but he said, "Come on, Alexi, don't shit a shitter. Don't shit a shitter." And
great. Remember, we have to get Joe Biden because he's the more refined and polished one. Oh God, he was hiding behind Reagan. Joe rubbed the hairs on them and the bull. Oh,
that is actually Biden. I mean, Biden is chippy. And I think, we hear that he's saying these things in fundraisers. Why isn't he saying it in public? I think what Biden needs to do is really confront Trump in a very kind of colloquial way and in ways that will go viral. So short kind of phrases like, acting like a jackass doesn't make you strong. Things like that.
Right. But you just explained how Joe Biden acted like a jackass to be strong. So, again, everybody's answer is Joe is just so amazing off camera, and we really need to do that on camera. But then the thing's on no. I don't see. Dave, did you see the clip with him trying to remember a quote? Okay. Dude. And it was written down in front of him. He could have just looked down and read. All right? No offense. He's not chippy behind the scenes. He's behind the scenes.
That are very much Biden-esque. Yes. I think we'll get play in social media, and I would encourage. So in that sense, I would encourage Biden to be Biden, and I think that it also shows more strength and being more in the moment. Now, you get out of control, so you'd worry about that if you were an aide. But I think that would be important.
All righty, so there we go. It would be important if he can make viral moments. It would be important if he can make viral moments. He's making viral moments. It's just the ones he's making are him being dumb. Again, in the 80s, he was a real mover and shaker. Yeah, the 80s was, like 40 years ago. So, not a good choice. All right, so let's grab that. Now this one I can't fucking wait to do. Oh my God. So this is from the CTV News, which is, I believe is the Canadian TV news in Edmonton. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I had my butt wiped was a viral moment, says Skeezy Whitefish. I had my butt wiped. Death Blow saying, Lurk, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Biden-esque, even the French would wave a white flag. Yeah, I'm gonna allow that. I don't give a shit. The French, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? We had a whole bunch of other fun words going through. Again, decoy voice on YouTube is pretty good. Was fill some holes. Decoy voice is very good. I enjoy watching decoy voice, and I find him entertaining. And I just wanted to play some, so I'm glad you enjoy him as well. Again, he's got like millions of subscribers. Really needs the old Johnny K stroke. But I love decoy voice. Not for the reasons people would assume too, which I don't have any problems with. All right, where's our audio? The
town of Westlock has voted to ban crosswalks that support causes like Pride and non-government flags from being flown on municipal property.
You know that thing that we're having fights over because people are peeling out in the street and all that stuff? Guys, we're becoming bigger pussies than Edmonton.
Of Westlock has voted to ban crosswalks that support causes like Pride and non-government flags from being flown on municipal property. As Amanda Anderson reports, despite council's opposition to the bylaw, it has no choice but to make it official.
This once vibrant Pride crosswalk.
So again, the council wants it. Apparently the people don't. They had a vote. Why doesn't our democracy work this way? I'd love it if I could watch like AOC and the Squad and all of them begrudgingly approve things. This isn't the socialism we've wanted. Like, I would love that. God, that would be almost masturbatory, in my opinion. Just like them, just like, oh, we're defunding Planned Parenthood. Like, I don't want that personally. But like, again, I would love it if, again, a lot of the bullshit causes they have, but like, if there's just a pride crosswalk. Yeah, a crosswalk. It's a crosswalk. Boop, boop.
This once vibrant Pride crosswalk outside the Westlock town office is now banned.
We can be disappointed, but not discouraged.
It was painted after a request from the High School Gay Straight Alliance in June.
Yes, the High School Gay Street Alliance. Where's the black crosswalk, the white cross? Why is it one group needs to, everybody needs to know that we're here? Is it just enough for us to not care? Like, that's the thing. Nobody's saying gay people can't exist. We're just saying, enough already. Keep it to your fucking self. You've been given all the rights the rest of us have. Can we just move on?
After a petition circulated to require all crosswalks be painted in the traditional white stripe pattern and ban non-government flags from municipal-owned property.
Council is basically given two options within the MGA. The first one is we can pass the bylaw as is, or we can defeat the bylaw, which puts it to a town vote, a plebiscite.
That plebiscite happened Thursday. 663 people voted in favor, 639 were against.
Oh, no! Oh, they're still divided! I mean, the ayes have it, but by a frickin' cunt. Oh, no. I have some bad news, unfortunately. The no's, the nay votes, they would have won, but there were a bunch of people who weren't allowed to vote because their gender identity didn't match their ID, and there's this whole thing. So, you know, and they couldn't even because they'll be damned if they will not have their gender identity respected. So they gave up on, you know, protecting the rights because they had to make their stance then and there. And, oh, well, the ayes have it. We only want the right to be married. I think he means next minute. We only want the right to be next minute. We want to twerk in underpants in public. Yeah, that is, again, and that's not even, by the way, that's not even the entire community. This is, again, there are plenty of people who are just like, yeah, I'm gay and I just wanted to love who I love and not have to make a big thing of it. But those people don't make stories. Those people don't end up on the internet. Those people don't get hired to do, I was gonna say fluff pieces and puff. I don't know, whatever. Those people don't get hired to do puff pieces for CNN and things like that. No, it's always the super flamboyant ones. And the people who want to be super flamboyant go out I have to show it. I don't care. I'm just happy to be me. And it's just like, again, if all of us were like that, it would be utterly annoying. Most of us are like, hey, good for you. Just keep it to your fucking self. Pride Butch in the house is P. Salty. Again, I love that it is a lot closer than I thought, but I loved it again. They threw it out like, hey, no, we're not going to do this. We're going to throw it out there and put it out to a vote so we can just quash this. And they lost. And they had this part makes me giggle. Just, oh, we have to begrudgingly do this.
A difference of just 24 votes. More people showed up to vote on this issue than in the town's last election.
At the end of the day,
more people cared about what the hell they put in the crosswalk than the town's last election. the sad part is on both sides of that. That's sad. Like, you really can't get through your day without your without who the hell you fuck needing to be painted on a sidewalk. Again, I'm sorry. I feel like we have lost sight of something every time we talk about this LGBTQ stuff. What we're talking about is who you have sex with, who you bang. She bangs, and she's a dude. It's weird, I know, but she paid for boobs. Look, again, it's who you bang. That's why do we have to make such a big deal about who you fuck? You should not have to brag to people and show off who you fuck. And I hate the idea of like, we need special celebrations because every day is straight day. We don't go out and just have sex in front of you people. Again, the sexuality thing, you're really hung up on it and it's starting to weird me out. Tard51 saying LGBTQ plus is a mentally ill people. No, not all of them. Some of them absolutely. There are, like I said, you don't hear any of the stories. You don't see or meet the people who are just like, yeah, that's who I am, and I just kind of go on about my life. It's, I don't hang out like, I have to suck dick. Like, it just, again, plenty of people, I'm sure, are just regular people who don't make their lifestyle about it, and they don't have to rub it in your face. And now we have another sticker party. I really got to find a way to be able to mute the sticker party music, because the sticker party music is getting to be a problem. We might have to start increasing the sticker rate. It's just too crazy. I'm losing control of my show, and I'm going to have to start imposing or changing things so we can keep a little bit of order. Escape hatch sounds like a dirty place. Right. Joe Biden is 100% perfect, and we shouldn't pick on mentally challenged. LOL. They were getting confused only if they were supposed to arrest the homeless people peeing on the sidewalks as a hate crime, so they just got rid of it. Fall the Great saying, holy shit, another party. Yeah, the party's music thing is crazy, and it's just, I might have to start upping the limit just because it's getting insane. It's getting insane. But let's go back. All right, let's at least flip over. The stickers are more fun with this. Now that the music's coming out. That looks bad. Someone's farting in that guy's ear. That's not good. That's not good. Now we've got taser cats and everything else. I never understood why LGBTQ feel they need to shove this shit to everyone. Yeah, I don't understand why members of that community do either. Again, like I said, it's weird that, like, oh, it's my lifestyle. Who you have sex with should not be a lifestyle. It should. Straight people don't have a straight, oh, straight's my lifestyle. I crush puss. No. I like video games. I like anime. I like I like a lot of science fiction stuff, and sex isn't really any part of it. For a lot of them, there's no sex component because there doesn't need to be. Again, well, it's not just about sex. Yes, it is, because your identity is literally who you choose to have sex with. Sexuality is in the name, because that's what it's about. No sex in the champagne room. Well, at this point, who can afford the champagne in the champagne room?
Crosswalks. We've lost flagpoles.
Folly Great. Johnny also loves getting his ass caved in. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. He does not.
But we're not wavering in our commitment to inclusion, understanding the importance of just giving people a sense of belonging in your community.
Right. But why do we have to cater to this one group so hard? You don't have to just put out a crosswalk and a flag for every single... Again, if you are that soft that without crosswalk representation, life isn't worth living, I would really like you to experience hardship. Where's the handicap crosswalk? Where's the crosswalk for all the people who suffer from all of the mental illnesses and the physical illnesses? You know what? Oh my God, I'm going to have to start doing that. I'm going to have to start going around to every place with these LGBT crosswalks and things, and I'm going to start doing lawsuits for not having crosswalks and recognition for handicapped people. And people be like, we get handicapped parking. Yeah, but we don't get a crosswalk. Well, then do gay people get special parking spaces? Yes, in the back. I'm doing this. Oh my God, I'm doing this. I need to start doing this. I have to look up where there are crosswalks and where I can start doing this. And I'm just going to raise holy hell. God damn, this is going to be a bit. All right, go.
The result has upset some in the small community.
How is this hurting anybody to have a welcome?
Again, how is it hurting you to not have it? How is this hurting anybody? Because we don't need to know who you... I don't need pride. Ma'am? Pride is something you're supposed to have, like alcohol, in moderation. How is anybody hurt by a crosswalk? How are you hurt by it not being there? Again, if you're this soft, I don't know if you're ready for what's coming, homie. I guarantee you, if the world goes to hell like all you people are saying it's gonna, I guarantee you, these folks are washing out in the first 5 minutes. You can't attack me, I'm gay! Like, that doesn't work when society's gone.
Main thing for people who are of the LGBTQ, like I don't.
Again, how does it hurt you to not have it? And why do you need a crosswalk just because you don't have sex with people like everyone else does? Why is it just because you have sex with women, you have to have a crosswalk? I don't understand the logic there. And I don't get how you don't feel welcome because you don't get a special crosswalk. Again, the part that you're not seeing here. Nobody else is getting a special crosswalk. This is the definition of equality. Those milkers are creeping south. Well, she probably doesn't wear a bra because that's probably part of the male patriarchy.
Understand why they are being so cruel.
I want people to think our community is welcoming, and the fact that it did get through really sucks because I want people to feel comfortable walking around and just being who.
Again. As someone who understands what I'm saying here, if that's how fucking soft you are, you may go now. Seriously, I mean, I literally need to start rolling up to these people, and I'm going to be like, if that is your tolerance level, you are so fucking pathetic. You need to go home and spend a lot of time working on you because you're one hell of a weak person without a crosswalk. You know what? White people, handicapped people, black people, pretty much everybody has made it without this time, up to this time and place, their own crosswalk. Did the black people need crosswalks? Where is the Martin Luther King crosswalk? Again, where are the black mural crosswalks? Again, none of that shit is a thing. But you guys don't get them, and holy hell. And if you don't know this, by the way, the horses hate the crosswalks. Why do you hate horses? This is why we need depopulation, says Skeezy Whitefish. No, this is why, and I hate that I'm saying this, this is why a whole lot of super soft people need to fucking suffer. Again, out of your control suffering. Nothing puts you into perspective on how completely not worth anything all of this is than being put in a situation that, again, not to make it about me. I Fucking hate keeping doing this. I can't get away from this shit. My hand is getting worse. My body's getting worse. I might not live a year. I can't fucking get away from that shit, right? I have to deal with it. So because I have to deal with all of that shit while having a kid, paying bills, and doing all of the regular hubbubaloo that all of us do every day, when I see someone like this, I really need our community to feel welcoming. If you don't feel welcome without a fucking crosswalk, then fuck off. We don't need you, okay? If a crosswalk is your fucking line in the sand, then by all means, F out of here, because you are way more drama than you're worth.
They are.
Others are happy with the outcome.
I don't have any issue with having a sidewalk or whatever, but when it comes to some of the other things, like how many flags would we fly, how many, it just would never end.
Again, he's got a very obvious point. It just would never end. And for that, I want to go to a little, you know what? We'll get to the just never end in a visual aid.
Under the Municipal Government Act, Council has 30 days to put the bylaw on the books.
According to the MGA, Council has no grounds or time frame to be able to remove this from the books. It would require a second petition from residents down the road.
Come June,
So guess what we're going to have next? Another fight to make this right. Fuck off. And again, this money, we pay taxes for these roads. We don't need them to be gay, too. Jesus, Spy Pigeon. But again, the horses don't like them. And again, where does it end? That was a beautiful thing.
What's left of this Pride crosswalk will be painted over.
We know this is a bit of our identity for the next while until we keep moving the needle in the right direction as far as...
The right direction. Go fuck yourself. You're moving in the left direction, not the right direction, dumbass. At least know where you're going. Why do you seem dumb? Okay, so let's close that and open up this. I want to do a little Google search. And let's see, pride flag, then and now. Pride flag? Pride flag before and after. Boom. Images. Original current. Open link a new tab. Open link a new tab. All right. So here is the quick history of the original pride flag. The gay pride flag took variants of the flag, which developed over the years. The flag is also known as the rainbow flag, the LGBT. Blah, blah, blah. So the original, just straight rainbow flag, pink to purple. The current one, red to purple. But now the variants, boop, 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 boop. Right, and let's get to the one that is the actual pride flag. The actual LGBT flag, I think, right now, is the circle, the triangles, the da-da-da, because everyone needs special represent. Because, again, you can't get represented. No, but the symbol doesn't count for me as a person. How long until we have to start putting actual people's names on there? Like, again, at some point, you can't be the most singular special person on the planet, and your group has to be hailed as that, and all of you need represent. It can't work that way. Where are the cat people in there? I think they're the brown one. It's either, my money's on the brown or the pink. The pink reminds me of Cat Hork. The brown for sure. I would say the triangles, nah, because cat, I don't know. The worst part is this purple ring here wasn't even supposed to be there. It was left because somebody left their coffee cup on it, and they just went with it. Again, we changed the flag so much, and his point was, where does it end? And that's the thing. That is the entire point of the argument. The people that don't want this aren't hateful. They aren't bigoted. They aren't anti-LGBTQ. They just, again, they gave an inch. You took a mile. They gave you another inch. You took another mile. They don't want to give you any more inches, and you're demanding you can show kids sex in schools. Like, it's just kind of like you need to stop taking. And just, why is it, again, I can't go. The whole, the white stripe is for the MAPS 9 MAPS 9 minor attracted people. I don't know that that's true. I don't think that's what the white stripe is for. I really hope not. Because Again, the white stripe is very publicly prevalent. I really hope that that's not like the official thing. If that's the official thing, I am honestly going to have to, like, gay marriage slip slide. Yep. It sadly is. It sadly is. And the reason it is because, again, a group of people that wanted acceptance pushed open a door. And now everybody in that group pushes that door open more for themselves. The problem is nobody at any point in that time goes, maybe this door shouldn't be just opening like this, and nobody calls out the bad actors in their group. So the more this happens, the more crazy stuff happens, the more people in that group are like, I can get away with anything, and it's just going to happen. You know what? You want another example of this? The way we've empowered the LGBTQ community for their ability to just go out and protest and boycott when they don't get every little thing they want. It's kind of the same way we've empowered certain communities to feel like you can rob a store and nothing's going to happen to you. And as we all saw, when you empower people to have their how shall we say, not better natures appeased, they don't dive right in hook, line, and sinker. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to, you know what? We're going to use this as a palate cleanser. So, I've got a story, and you know what? I've got to know. We are not doing it. We're not ripping and reading this one. I got to look up. It's got to be on YouTube. Because I don't want to do this just like that. I need to. All right. We have a story of a Florida man. And I really, 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 please, Jesus, tell me we have. All right. That one's 4 minutes and 38 seconds. We'll go with the news one because it'll be safer.
Now an extraordinary story, but we want to warn you, it's likely to make you squirm. Doctors in Florida removed 150 bugs from inside a man's nose. The man...
$150 bugs. I'm occasionally unisexual, says P. Salty. Fat Conan, what the fuck? Yeah. 150 bugs. Dear Butch, why, Johnny? Because it happened. And I have questions, don't you? This is the guy's nose.
Told doctors that he started feeling off last October, and then suddenly his face became badly swollen.
His face became badly swollen? Huh.
He was having constant nosebleeds. Ooh, yuck. And that's when he went to the hospital, and doctors found the bugs feeding on the man's nose and sinus cavity.
Oh! How do you not blow your nose and a bug comes out? Laughing Lions, nostril gnats. Right? Quit snorting bugs, dude. Right? That's gross. I have so many questions.
My whole face felt like it was on fire.
They were up right against his skull base, right underneath the brain. Had they gone through that, it could have killed him.
Things don't usually bother me, but that is pretty gross. Fortunately, he is expected to fully recover, but this is also a cautionary tale. The man already had a severely compromised immune system, which put him at greater risk. Doctors say anyone with immune system issues need to be extra diligent about washing their hands, especially if they are around an unclean environment.
I have been warned about multiple things that I need to be careful of. Nobody told me I have to watch out for bug infestations. How the... No, you can't be like, hey, immune compromised people, watch out. You might be growing hornets in your nose. What the is going on here? No, we need more information. How did these bugs make it there? Oh, my God. Skeezy Whitefish. Oh, this is why I live in the tundra. Keep that finger out of your nose. I feel like, how does not... All right, when someone talks about, being unclean and catching a bug, I assumed they meant, like, a cold bug, the flu, the thing I had last week. I don't think, I accidentally caught blowflies. How the heck do you get bugs living in your nose? 150 bugs living in his nose. Way more than I do for an audience in a day. 150. Yellow is for furries. Here's the thing. I don't outwardly have a problem with furries, provided the furries don't have sex holes in the costumes. If the costume has sex holes, I got issues. Like, no. Like, I get it. This is what I identify as. No. I don't like that for one reason. And I'm not saying that anybody who is a furry is aiming for this attention, but I'm saying as a furry, you will naturally attract the bespectacle and awe of small children. They will either be horrified by your existence or, oh my God, look at the giant blue wolf. So either way, I don't like the sexualization around the costumes that are available or worn publicly. If they have, again, F-me holes. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's for going to the bathroom. Sure it is. Sure it is. Sure it is. Basically just a bestiality loophole. It kind of is. It kind of is. And you know what the weird part is? I thought we all had the same basic bestiality loophole, calling women bitches. 150 bugs. 150 bugs. Damn near died. I'm not a furry. I'm a furry, but I shave, says P. Salty. Yeah, that's the other thing. What if you're not a furry, but you're just insanely hairy? If it doesn't have the holes, you're just a mascot or in costume. I want to disagree with you, but right now, Dick Hickey. I want to disagree with Dick Hickey, but I can't. Okay, so that was a effed up story. Really gross. Really kind of effed up, right? Let's check out something a little bit more fun. How about the Wild World of Sports? The spring like baseball season is kind of starting up, maybe? Question mark? Nerd.
He's onto this one. He skies it into center. Who's going to catch it? Nobody. And now the ball's kicked back into right center field.
Which one was it? Of course. I don't want to say why I think this play didn't go right, but...
Who's going to catch it? Nobody.
He didn't fall. One of these things.
And now the ball's kicked back into right center field.
Oh, my God. And the other. Oh, and people say that it. I thought the laziness went the other way around. Why is it the only people that can either keep on their feet or keep hustling? You know what it is? They just have a great work ethic. It's like it's ingrained in them. I have no idea where it came from, but it showed up suddenly. Suspected spam call. Oh, damn. Hold on a second. I'm getting messaged about something from 41 minutes ago. I'm in the middle of doing my thing. I'm going to reply. Sorry, Ben. doing my thing. Can help if needed tonight. Probably not tomorrow, and can Wednesday. Send that to him. All right. So apparently April, spoiler alert, breaking news. April Imholt is dead. April Imholt is dead. She has regressed. She has regressed all the way. And she's never going to make it again. Spam me. I spam you, sir. Thank you, Dick Hickey. Oh, fuck. They are texting you to open the hatch. Oh, no. My very liberal wife's B-Day is coming up. Bought her some My Pillow towels. Hope that's okay. Master Meatball? Don't think that's going to be good. April is dead. Yeah, she caught the monkeypox, and, look, I'm not gonna play, I'm not going to play 6 degrees of where the monkeypox came from, but look. We know. His name rhymes with Aaron. His name rhymes with Imcolt. And where he got it, nobody knows. But the list is short. Fat Conan April, who, from a swinging monkey, probably was fill some holes. From Nick, I know none of these things. Rigorously Morty. Yes, she has rigorously Mortied. And they don't even like that show, like Rick and Morty and stuff, so it's weird. All right, so he got the ball. He's throwing it back. Rounding third. Coming down to home. Pass it up. And once again, could you at least follow through? Why do we let you guys play anymore? They're way better. Oh, Rick and Mortis. Yeah. Poor April. I do feel for her. Well, you can't do that now. That's called necrophilia, and that's gross. That's gross. Keep your mind out of the gutter, Meatball. Nick gave it to him. Nick could have, or it could have been Gino, or who knows? Maybe they picked up a transient. I don't participate in these people's sex lives because I knew something. I knew something like this would come around. I'm just glad that he didn't cough on me and get me whatever they had, because thanks to, or if he did, thanks to my super, like, kung fu immune system, I punched through it. And the only problem is, while I do that, I'm kind of dying. So it's a question of what dies first, me or the virus. And this time it was the virus. But bam. Poor Gordy is going to get it next. Who says he hasn't? Who says he hasn't? I fucking love these, by the way. These little things elevate from my buddies at Hemponics, and we're going to talk about them in a minute. I love these gummies. These are awesome. Did I? Oh, no, the missed call was not Aaron. I'm wondering if, did he send me I hate when people send multiple messages. If he sent multiple messages, April's regressed, health-wise, Matt's coming. So he's got it covered. I just didn't get it. I didn't get back to him in time. All right. Is Aaron next, or is Nick? Trucker, I don't know where Aaron got it from. Now, I'm going under the assumption, and I know when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, because that's called spelling, but the assumption I'm operating under is that April wouldn't step out. Just because if she was going to step out, why is she bothering to stay in? Like, if you're going to step out, you might as well just go. You're not, all right, anyways, you're not doing it for the money, honey. Anyhow, so, like I said, I don't think April stepped out. So if she got it, it had to be
Share 100. I feel April.
No, again, it's called necrophilia. Damn it, Inholt. I knew the swinging would get her. R.I.P. Johnny 8 times a week on steel toe. Now time for a raise. Right? I better at least get a partial part of her pay. I will not perform all of the services she does, though, particularly in the HR department.
He circles the bases.
He circles the bases. Oh, we lost this. Again, let's...
Ryan and Perez converging on that, and as Perez made a dive for it, then the ball was kicked beyond.
Oh, never mind. Perez made a dive for it. I might have been doing this joke this whole time, and I'm insensitive.
Right fielder, Ryan. And Meisner circles the bases, and the Reds pick up another run. That's an
Oh, man. Master Meatball, will she be kept in the garage for Aaron's pleasure or buried? These are questions for him. I know not, and I certainly don't want to be involved. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. That's awesome. By the way, I don't have the kitty cam set up, so hey, everybody, look, here's the kitty. Here's the kitty. All right, so I'm guessing some of those folks ain't gonna make the season. Just think spring training is looking a little rough. Nothing wrong with necrophilia considering the current climate. Next month you might consider a nose peg. Actually, P. Salty, considering the current climate, you'd need a nose peg now. I mean, tomorrow maybe for a day. But then that's a real cold fish.
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
That timing was unfortunate. Okay. Thank you, Trucker18 Weir, for the 10 bits. And now the 25 bits. So Aaron is going to Frankenhooker with April. Maybe, again, I feel like that's a question for Aaron. I'm just letting you know what I found out. She has passed away. No. You're biting my shirt? What's wrong with you? Don't bite my shirt. You evil cat. Don't bite the shirt. One, it's one of the... It's one of the few remaining Twitch shirts. And two, I don't know what would happen if you actually got some of this little laminated thing off of here and ate it. Why do you have to fight so hard to keep cats alive? They try, like, they're suicidal little animals. They don't even realize it. April queefed and Aaron killed her. No. April did not queef and Aaron killed her. Aaron's dick queefed, or Aaron butt queefed. And like I said, covered her in monkeypox, and it's been a rough go. So. All right. But there we go. Oh, wow. That's the second hour stories done. We have a half hour left in the show. Thank you for being part of the program today. Love having everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. This is super awesome, man. This is great. And again, we mourning the loss of dear April. Poor Kiki. She will miss April. Right? Dick Hickey, you're absolutely right. They just got their invitation to the wedding, and now Aaron's going to have to give the news like, hey, I hope she at least saw the invite before she passed, you know? Like, just, whew. But again, Aaron is a professional, so he will be doing a evening show tonight. I believe, spoiler alert, with Matt from Savage Thoughts Podcast, who I can't find any of his podcasts on YouTube. Why is it gone? There were great moments, some of which I even participated in. Why is it gone? God damn it. All right, so enough bullshit. Let's get our third hour stories up for the last half hour. Oh, boy. I don't know if I want to talk about that one. If we have it as a video story, maybe. But I don't know. Then we have a woman who is apparently disabled from throwing a tree in a competition. And it apparently became became a lawsuit. So we're going to look into it. Oh, we have a Bill Engvall thing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this in time. ISIS bride losing her citizenship. Oh, I might have to do that tomorrow. And then a new story says a new Missouri law about women and divorce is looking awfully interesting. So we're going to play that probably for sure. And what is this? Oh, God, we have a person doing stand-up comedy. I tried, what is it? Who's Nikki Huntsman? Okay, so Nikki Huntsman winging stand-up comedy. Okay, so Nikki Huntsman is not an actual person. I was told a celebrity tried doing... Okay, so you're not actually any sort of a celebrity. My videos are about whatever interests me, from cooking and recipes to vlogs, animal husbandry, travels, reviews, manifestation, tarot. I love so many different things in life, it's hard for me to focus on just one topic. Oh, good God. Well, I want to see... She apparently tried stand-up comedy. I want to see... And she posted on TikTok, I want to see 3 minutes of someone's cherry poppin' performance. We'll do it. To homie in town, are you a car guy? Sort of. Let me ask you this. Is a person who used to drive stick but now can't, sort of wish I still could. Maybe eventually, but that's going to be some extensive hand controls. Is that a car guy? I've changed spark plugs, brake pads. I've owned a few cars. My favorite, one of my dream cars that I would really like to have, for some reason I'm really caught on the 61 Ford Galaxy, but also love the old school Firebird, the shaker scoop preferably. You dabble. Yes, dabble is a good... No, I don't dabble. I don't, no. Woo. I do not dabble. I peruse cars. All right. Mike Huntsman is a real person. No, we're not talking about Mike Huntsman. We're talking about Nikki Huntsman. And she is also a real person who apparently decided to try open mic night and winged it. Oh, boy. Open mic night and winging it. Those are two of the stupidest things to ever put together. And we're going to watch that. Okay. So,
when your car goes through the ice.
Nope, I don't give a shit. All right, we're going to read this quick. A woman in Ireland lost more than $800,000 in an injury lawsuit stemming from a car crash after photos showed her launching a Christmas tree during a post-holiday Oh, no, I thought the tree... Oh, this is even better. So this piece of shit, you can't get a hand shifter. Can't you get a hand shifter? I've seen it on a motorcycle. Dick Hickey, it's entirely possible. But to have a vehicle with modified hand controls, first you have to have the vehicle, then you have to have someone add the hand controls. It would be a purchase. I would have to purchase a manual car and either have the hand controls installed at time of purchase or go about it from there. Either way, we'll see how the year goes. And if I'm still above ground this time next year and we've got money, hey, sky's the fucking limit. If I could have a 5-speed manual 61 Ford Galaxy, the big engine, the V8, and you know what? Throw in the power steering just because I don't know. I don't know if my arms will get too weak. So yeah, do that. I'm game. I'm golden. Add some seatbelts for safety, and me and my kid are gonna ride around on that thing like fucking badasses. I will do it all goddamn day. I'd like red interior and midnight black, but they don't make them anymore, so we'll take what we can get. The black part would be preferable. Nothing pastel, and not white. White cars are horrible. Ugh, I'm driving a jizz stain. Okay, so, all right, a woman in Ireland lost more than $800,000 in an injury lawsuit stemming from a car crash after photos showed her launching a Christmas tree during a post-holiday competition and winning the event. You dumb cunt. Camille Grabska, 36, sued an insurance agency in the country RSA Insurance after 2017 car crash she claimed caused her debilitating neck and back pain that prevented her from holding down a job for 5 years, the Irish Independent reported. Grabska is a mom of 2 from the town of Ennis in County Clare. She's from Ennis. You're from Ennis, where the men's are known for their weenus. All right. Irish media reporting the car incident. The incident was an accident. The car incident was an accident, was the result of someone hitting Grabska's car from the rear and allegedly left her unable to carry her young children or complete household chores. She quit her job shortly after, received disability payments, and argued that her previous and future lost income totaled more than $500,000, according to the Telegraph. The newspaper reported, however, soon surfaced reports of Grabska competing in a Christmas tree throwing event on January 8th of 2018, nearly a year after the accident supposedly left her with disabling pain. Why can't you read now? Is it the gummies? The High Irish Court reviewed the photo of Grabska launching a tree, which the judge, Caramel Stewart, described as very graphic picture. Oh, very graphic picture. I don't know, guys, does this picture seem graphic to you? That doesn't seem graphic. I mean, that's a lady with excruciating back pain and neck pain that can't take care of her children and needs, again, $500,000 upfront, and I guess another $300,000 for whatever, and just throwing a tree. I don't see what you're. Oh wait, that's right. You're supposed to pretty much not be able to move, bitch. That's not a good. Why did you compete? Why? Damn fur chuckers. Thank you, Laughing Lions. I can smell that fat cunt through the screen. Smells like shit and fish. What? Oh, you're talking about the Pride story. I'm sorry. We are way past that. I thought you were talking. I was like, really? I mean, that's what you're smelling right now. I smelled the power of Pine Sol, baby. I mean, that's all I smelled. Okay, so I can smell your cunt. I myself cannot. All right, so again, the mom loses her disability. That's a shame. The competition involves people throwing roughly 5-foot spruce trees as far as they are able. The court also reportedly reviewed video recorded last year of Grabska playing with a Dalmatian in a dog park for more than an hour. The judge ruled to dismiss the case following the reviews of the photos and videos. It is a very large natural Christmas tree that is being thrown in the air by her in a very agile movement. I'm afraid I cannot but conclude the claims were entirely exaggerated. On that basis, I propose to dismiss the claim, the judge says, according to the Irish Independent. Grabska denied that she faked her injuries while in court, saying she was trying to live a normal life, according to the Telegraph. Right. But you were saying that they needed to pay you because you couldn't live a normal life. So, no, ma'am. No. Okay. I don't. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, let's talk about, you know what? Ladies seem to be having it rough lately. Let's talk about the economy. How is the economy going for people like, say, in Columbus, Ohio, who, I don't know, want to eat out? Play.
Well, there's no way, unless it's wrapped in gold and is from some other place. I would never pay $1,010 for a Subway sandwich.
Nope, the volume's all the way up there. We'll put it up here. I'm sorry, what?
Well, there's no way, unless it's wrapped in gold and is from some other place. I would never pay $1,010 for a Subway sandwich.
Wrapped in gold and from where's the place? She was about to say something. Where's it? Fuck Columbus, run for your life, says what's fill some holes. Well, let's find out. Again, $10,000 Subway sandwich, man.
It wasn't wrapped in gold, let's be clear, but it did cost her a lot of dough. And now,
no. Shame on you. Shame on you. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm going to wipe you off the screen for a minute. For that. It wasn't wrapped in gold, but let's be clear. It did cost her a lot of dough. I hope something not awesome happens to you. You know what, sir? You know what? For that, I have a sound drop for you, and I will do this the justice it deserves. Hold on. Boop.
Gold, let's be clear, but it did cost her a lot of dough.
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
It's my new insult for people. When I don't want to be mean, but like, you know, especially for news anchors.
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
And now, one expensive sub is...
All right, what, an asteroid on his head. No, that would cause way too much collateral. It was imitation gold, obviously. Oh, no. That sandwich was rich.
keeping her Columbus mother from actually feeding her family.
She tells us it's a costly mistake that no one will help her clear up. And that's why she's coming to ABC6 for help. Jeremiah Wilcox on her side tonight.
I'm just trying to make ends meet at this point in time.
Letitia Bishop in a financial hole she never expected, strapped for cash.
What is this hairstyle thing? I don't get it. So you cut off half of your hair so you can have like a shaved head, but if you need to, like, you know, to feel awesome, you can flip it over to cover. What? Pick a speed.
Well, she never expected, strapped for cash, all thanks to an expensive order.
Stressed, overwhelmed. I couldn't get groceries at one point because my account was negative.
Back in January, Bishop says she stopped by this gas station on Winchester Pike to grab a few sandwiches from Subway.
Okay. Number one, provolone cheese. Boop, 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 boop. Parm cheese. $10, $150, $10,000. How did you...
receipt she showed us points out to 3 subs that were ordered. The total, more than $1,000 charged to her debit card.
I better hear how you didn't leave the store when this happened. 10,000. They show you the amount. They tell you how much it's for. They ask you to put in your card, and they give you a receipt. How did you not figure this out the minute that happened? They're mentally fucked, Johnny. Stop trying to understand. What? No tip? Right. They didn't even... where's your 15%? These people are just bottom of the earth.
To put it into perspective, for $1,010, she could have gotten 101 of these 12-inch subs.
Talk to the Pete.
Thank God you held one up. Thank God you held one up. I mean, because if he didn't go by, it looks like, dude, why does the sub look like it's a bowling pin? Did you eat it? Did you get too hungry so you ate it? So then you had to do this just to cover it quick? You did this whole story just to buy a sub, didn't you? On the company dime. Like, the news had to pay for the sandwich because it's a news prop, but hey, somebody's got to eat it. Ba-da-da-da-da, it's a free meal. Thank you, Biden.
And one of these 12-inch subs.
I talked to the Subway in person and just tried to see what was going on and see if they could instantly credit me back the money that they had actually charged me. But they told me I had to get a hold of Subway. There's no phone number that actually leads to.
So you called the cops, right? Like, you called the cops. I mean, you're going to get a pro bono case and you're going to get paid out for this, but still.
A live person.
The story only gets more frustrating. She later went back to the shop and it was closed. She says she reached out to Subway corporate numerous times, but no luck. Her bank, not helpful either. But Leanne Lanigan with the Better Business Bureau says all hope is not lost.
Again, the Better Business Bureau, really great for that. Her bank, no help either. You immediately call the bank and you stop that transaction. Again, I call the cops. I don't leave the building. I need you to credit back. You have to call corporate. No, I need you to credit me back on that right now, or I'm calling the cops. Like, this is theft. Also, so you saw that they charged your debit card the wrong amount. How did you agree to that? That haircut is meant for hot tattooed bad bitches. Not some... Oh, angry Saxon. She doesn't have the haircut. Oh,
Another route is she can use the resources we have here at the Better Business Bureau, our dispute resolution process. She could file a complaint with the Cromwell, Connecticut Better Business Bureau, where Subway is an accredited business, which means they've pledged to respond to any complaints brought to their attention.
So in other words, she can't do shit.
And tells me what happened to Bishop is considered theft. She could even file a police report.
Right. She should have. This is the part that I'm explaining to you. If you don't give me back the money you charged me on my debit card right now, I'm calling the police and saying that this Subway tried to rob me, and I'm filing a police report. And then you sue the shit out of Subway. Hey guys, all of the corporate heads of Subway now get to hang out with Jared again for the worst reason possible.
She could take that to her bank and she could say, here's my receipt, here's where you gave them $1,000. If you can't make this right for me, I'm willing to file a fraud affidavit.
We've reached out to Subway and the gas station.
Again, here's where you gave them $1,000. They'll probably come back with the, yes, because you agreed to the debit transaction. Where... $1,010 for sub, what the fuck, says Jesse. Right. It's almost like she's a big dummy. Yeah, it is. Because like I said, you don't leave the store. And again... I have never once seen a cash register system that doesn't tell you the total before you put in your debit card. Someone would have had to lie to you and put a fake number up and then charge you more for this to be nefarious. You were dumb and you okayed it and you got the receipt and you went, hold on. This says this isn't right, and it might be because you're stupid. You should have looked at the... Does nobody pay attention anymore?
Owners on her behalf, on her side, working to get her money back. According to the BBB, a good thing for you to remember is to use a credit card instead of a debit card when at the counter. They stress credit card companies offer better protection on your purchases. Bishop in a rough spot for now, holding out hope this issue could be resolved.
And of course, the gas station's going to do something for it because they can't fucking get away from this. Ugh. She wasn't paying attention and probably didn't notice until checking her bank account 3 weeks later. No, I'd guess with the quality the receipt is in, I'm guessing she checked the receipt either once she got back in her car or as she was heading out or whatever. They handed her the receipt and she just looked at it quick and then she went, wait a minute, hold on. But like I said, whatever. Just fucking, oh, fuck, I gotta put the chat box back up. I'm sorry. Snap debit card. Oh, no. No, fill some holes. That's not true. That can't even be true. Snap debit cards don't have that kind of money on them. You'd be able to access it, like most people that have those, they just take the money out immediately. They kind of like, I don't know, want to make sure they have it before someone decides they don't need it anymore or if they lose it for some reason. So they want to make sure they get every bit before it's gone. All right. So still waiting for restitution on that. I thought I'd feel better about that story than I do. I kind of feel like that seems like justice. You need to pay attention. Like, seriously. I don't like that you might not be able to feed your kids, but I do think you need to get your shit together. That is not okay. All right, so we've got 12 minutes left in the program. We are not going to be able to do a bunch of these. So we're not going to cover our new thing that we had for that. I might leave Bill Engvall and that out of it. This one's a written story? Oh, no, this is a written... Oh, no, we'll watch this on X. We're going to have a fun little laugh at this. I don't know. Is it a fun little laugh? I don't know. We have a story we're going to talk about. Shamima Begum. Shamima Begum was a person of, I think, Middle Eastern descent. I don't know. But is a person of Middle Eastern descent that was in the UK. She went over to become a ISIS bride. In 2015, she moved to Syria to marry an ISIS fighter, leading to the revocation of her British, not just British, her British citizenship on the grounds of national security, after she was discovered in a Syrian refugee camp in February of 2019. Since then, she has been trying to get back into the UK. She really wants to come back to the UK. Where's the part that I wanted to read? Claim trafficking back home. Straight A pupil. Okay. Straight A pupil. Begum left London with her two close friends, Khadiza Saltina, 16, and Amira Abbas, 15. Both of those girls are believed to be dead. So 3 of them left, and 2 of them are believed to be dead. And she could have been radicalized and manipulated, but now she's saying she wants to come back. So I don't. Again, this is one of those where I really want to feel bad, but you said that you gotta go and join them, and now you want to come back here. I feel you made that bed, homie. But let's find out. She's again fighting to come back to the UK, and the judges are looking at rallied by all of ISIS. Again, she wants to come back to the UK. Here we go. Let's hear it.
In conclusion, for these reasons, we unanimously dismiss the appeal. It could be argued that the decision in Miss Begum's case was harsh. It could also be argued that Miss Begum is the author of her own misfortune.
Because Mrs. ISIS is too hard to spell. Again, that is hurtful, but also kind of interesting. Ooh, what's this? How long is this? I don't want to. No, I wanted to see the thing. I thought this was watch in full. Yeah, I wanted to watch it. How long is it?
Shamima Begum.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this for a bit, and then we'll go out of this.
Who travelled to Syria as a teenager and became an ISIS bride, is about to find out if she's won an appeal against the removal of her British citizenship.
No, she didn't.
We can take you live to the Court of Appeal for that ruling.
2024.
We covered that.
Our summary is not in substitution for, nor does it form any part of our open judgment. Miss Begum elected to proceed with that appeal, notwithstanding that she could not give evidence or be physically present by organs of the state, not actual breach. The second was the passage of time.
Right. Okay. So we got to the part that really mattered.
Require the court to undertake a separate proportionality assessment. In any event, SIAC had been correct to find that the deprivation power was exercised in a proportionate manner, was harsh. It could also be argued, for reasons, we unanimously dismiss the appeal. It could be argued that the decision in Miss Begum's case was harsh. It could also be argued that Miss Begum is the author of her own misfortune.
So, I don't think they feel bad for you. And so, she's been trying to get back in. Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes, for the 100 bits and the sticker. Let's look at the thing. Please, I gotta fix that. It's too often. All right, not again. All right, so again, this is when she changed her mind, or when she decided that she had to go join ISIS. This was how she presented herself, and I think that's still a little risque. I can see all your cheekbones. But at any rate, now that she wants to come back to the country, the UK, I should say. She wants to come back into the UK. So she made sure that when we saw her in the UK, wanting to come back in the UK, we presented a much different. I call this Lemmy's cousin. This is Lemmy's. She again, interesting how. Now you don't want to, you don't want to be that. Oh, right. So, was this,
Guess what? I got a fever.
Oh, Jesus.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And now we have a hype train happening at 5 minutes to the end of the show. Cool. All right, Aaron never got back to me. I'm guessing he's good. So I'm not going to worry about that. All right. Well, thank you for that. We have a hype train at level 1. I'll do one. I think is there enough in here? No, I don't even think there is. All right, we'll see where that's at. 43%. Thank you. 4 minutes for that. So when that ends, we'll go. I don't like her looks, says Phil Simoles. It's interesting. Let's go to this. Was this the one we already bought? All right, let's see what. Okay, so this is human rights lawyer David Haig. Hi, David. Whatever. David's going to tell us what all this means with what happened and where she's going. Let's hear him out. I don't have it. It's not a full-on video, but here we go.
At the time that the lower court made the decision, were they correct in doing so? Were there any errors? Ms. Begum's lawyers set out 5 grounds, and we just heard that the appeal court universally, resoundingly rejected all of those. A detailed judgment, just even orally, and we'll get the real one later, as to why each of those was rejected. So it's a very, very clear rejection of her attempts to come back to Britain. I'm sure her lawyers will appeal to the Supreme Court, or at least try to get permission to do that, and this will go on. And I'm sure we will all be back here discussing this times again.
And David, in the meantime, where is Shamima Begum going to be? Is she just languishing in that refugee camp in Syria still?
She is. And I mean, there's effectively kind of almost two stories going on here. One was the cancellation of her citizenship, and one was her attempts to come back to the UK to fight that. At the time that the lower court made the decision, were they correct in doing so? Were there any...
Oh, Jesus, it restarted. Oh, the timing of it was so... Jesus. I was like, wait a minute, this was only supposed to be a minute long. How are they still going? I don't know, man. Do you trust it? Do you trust it? Oh, wow. Alan Duncan, here's what she was involved in. I have more than one survivor confirmed it. I had no idea. I'm not going to stand for that. Sky News clip claiming this person. I have no idea. So again, you did, as someone said, you fucketh around and you foundeth out. I felt that was very apropos. SS Stern saying back, well, welcome, SS Stern. We have a hype train going, and I'm gonna be honest, if it goes past 5:30, I don't know how we'll feel about that. Well, because I'm just burning out. I did a show earlier, and I'm just dying. So, but at any rate, I have a couple of stories I just saw on my phone that I might have to grab for tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow as well. Tard51 saying, I'd trust her as much as a shark in the ocean won't eat a bloody corpse. Oh, as I trust a shark won't eat a bloody corpse. Right. Here's where I'm at with this. If she's kind of, you know, bailing on the ISIS people, they'll effing kill her. Like, that's kind of how they roll. Like, not all of them, but I guarantee you, in a Syrian refugee camp, unless there are absolutely no Muslims there, some of them might... I'm saying somebody might get her if that's the case. So I really, I have trouble believing that she's just living there, and it's just, I'm surviving here, and it's fine, and I really need to come home, and I regret what I did. Like, I don't know about that. Doesn't seem right. All right, we're about to finish there with the hype train. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Level 1, 56%. Super awesome. We did that little thing at a plant. Yeah, dude, it's a plant. It's a plant. She's a fed. She's glowing. Fed. So, yes, we, again, are not... Apparently, she's still fighting for her return trip, and it's just not going well. Oh, my God. Okay, wait. I missed a fact that we should talk about. Belgium left London with her 2 friends. In 2019, intelligence briefings suggested that Belgium had been involved in sewing ISIS terrorists into their suicide vests, making sure the devices couldn't be removed without detonation. However, she claims she only stayed home and cared for her husband. When she appeared on a BBC podcast, the Shamima Belgum story, she claimed she had not been aware of ISIS atrocities and fell in love with the idea of the terrorist group as a utopia. Do I have a link to that? No, I don't. All right. Well, I don't want to watch the full video. I want to see the videos of that stuff, but I don't want to do all the rest of that. All right, Sleeper Spy, a real-life homeland. Yeah, I don't trust that at all. I don't trust that setup in the slightest. So, and here's the thing. I don't think ISIS is really taking a big jump out there, like pushing her out there like this. Because again, if they get denied, oh well, too bad, so sad. I guess we still have our ISIS bride. But if they do accept her, now we got our sleeper agent person, and that totally won't be a problem. Do you think she's good at sewing? Well, considering they put her on this bit, this seems like a remarkably higher level battle. So, operation-wise, it seems. So I would say she either did really, really well, or so bad that they're willing to risk her in the field just to get her out of the way. So Tart, oh, poor misunderstood lady, fuck around and find out. That's, like I said, I feel like that's kind of everyone's thing. But I also, again, I don't. Rumble chat's been dead for a while. Jesus, are we offline on Rumble? No, we're still going. Lower, but still going. All right, so clit, no clit. I don't even want to know. Anyways, I don't want to know her situation on that. That is fucked up. All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go. By the way, the guys don't realize you really don't want that because you want your ladies to enjoy it. Then they'll give it to you more. Like it works better when it works better. No, it says, oh, do I have to rewind it to catch it up? It's literally that kind of that kind of thing. Yeah, it is. All right. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and go. Thank you for being part of the show. We'll be back tomorrow on the Steel Toe Morning Show. I don't believe on the Steel Toe Evening Show. And Wednesday maybe on the Steel Toe Evening Show. And, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Well, we could do Wednesday. I won't be doing a show here on Wednesday because I have to go to the Twin Cities and do fucking driver bullshit. So, and I still have to do all of, well, not all of, I still have to do a bunch of more crap for that. So anyways, we're going to get out of here. Danka Johannes. It's just Johnny. It's just Johnny, man. I'm just Johnny, baby. All right, so we're going to, I can't do this anymore. I'm fucking losing my mind. I shouldn't have eaten all those gummies. Those things are crazy. I'll have to talk about those again tomorrow. It's just fucking, good God. It's just fucking...
Game over. I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Show me child pornography.
I'm holding it to my butthole right now.
Go fuck yourself.